I killed Raph. Yes, I killed Raph. What are you guys gonna do about it? He's dead. Okay? He's fucking dead. I did die twice in this trip. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally gonna boot up just to sit here for an hour straight looking at you guys, bro. And it's like, okay, so. I can't do this, bro. This is just stupid. Is all the allegation true? What allegations, bro? Um, so he says you gotta turn on the air conditioning too low. Does that mean like turn it on too cold? Cause I don't know who does. Allegations that you are a cutie? Oh, thank you. Look, okay. I told y'all I wasn't gonna go live until the day of the fight, and it's the 18th currently. For the ones who don't know, I'm fighting in NMS Boxing 3 against Sekram on the 31st of January. Yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. I've been training since the 1st of January. I trained with Guapo. Yusuf, Ash, Diana sometimes. I like your outfit. Good luck on your fight. I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired. Good night, Montana. But yeah, I wasn't gonna go live cause I've been locked into the gym, bro. Chat. I wake up. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. Okay, I wake up. At today. I woke up at 7 in the morning, and me, Guapo, and Yusuf went to do conditioning. From 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. with our coach. And then after that, came back home, slept, woke up, went to the mall, got some custom shorts for the fight. I'll show you the shorts, but y'all cannot show anybody, okay? If it gets clipped or anything, gets posted anywhere, I'm banning you guys. Okay, I'm keep it a buck. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. We got OCS, Ditch, XO, my homies at the bottom with Threat. Mexican shorts, obviously. Stuff like that. If you guys want to see here, I can show you. I have a bet that you're winning. That's good, bro. Tweeting the shit right now. No, don't. I can show you guys my progress if you guys want to see. I mean, I've been training since the 1st of January. Today's the 18th or the 17th. Every day I hit bags, condition, cardio, footwork, everything. I mean, this is. I mean, I could show you. I mean, I don't know. Go to sleep, burrito boy. Yusuf, go to sleep, chicken boy. I could show y'all a little bit of what I might have changed. Can someone send a picture of what my arms used to look like? I remember I showed my arms before I did training. Do they look any bigger? Can y'all tell me and be honest, please? Do my arms look bigger? Yes or no? They look the same? Really? I got told that that they're a lot more. I don't know. I let me look, bro. It's the lighting. I think y'all can't barely. It can barely see shit. Twin with me. Where's the cat? Cat is not here right now. But bro, my tan is cooked. I mean, I've done a lot of cardio. Y'all can see. But I've been getting some work done and shit. Building myself a little more for the fight. Should be pretty fun. You got on live to mog us? No, I got on live to show you my. I love those and burgers. I love those and burgers. But yeah. I hit this blinker or not? Yes, hit the blinker, bro. I'm only gonna go live literally for like 10-20 minutes, bro. I only came live real quick just to tab in, cause I haven't been live for like damn near 18 days. I got 5K. You winning? Why that alert so bad? I don't know. Hey Red, what was your weight loss journey like a while ago? So, man, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Go to sleep, boy. I am going to sleep, Primes. Also, chat, my boy Primes is fucking been training. Yo, chat. Oh my god, Yusuf. I think Yusuf's here. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know who's winning, Primes versus Yusuf, bro. I deadass don't know who's winning, but cause they both been putting in the work. Primes, you know what I'm saying, put in the work. Yusuf put in the work, and I see Yusuf put in the work because I train with him. That should be a good fight. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, my weight loss journey, Mr. Shout Stella, I got you. So it was good, Mr. Sebastian, was good, my boy. But yeah, chat for Stella. I think maybe like 5 months ago now, 4 months ago. I used to weigh 189, maybe 6 months ago. 6 to 5 months ago. I love those on much. Thank you, my boy. Thank you so much for your subscription. Yeah, I used to weigh 189 pounds that long ago. 4 months ago. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna give you the exact reason, bro. Keep it a buck, okay? Boom. I got out of a relationship like 5 months ago. You know what I'm saying? The chat was calling me fatify. They were calling me chop. They were calling me a fucking what were they calling me, bro? They were calling me some fucking Romanian boss. I love those on burgers. Yo, Amanda, thanks so much for the tier 1 gifted and Sabri sweet. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Twitter was calling me that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. There was a time where I literally looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, damn, bro, I'm getting fat as fuck. I dead ass I'm looking bad, bro. Pre-subathon? Yes, pre-subathon. This was before the subathon. And at some point I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I used to look a lot more skinnier. I used to look good. Just got out of a relationship. People online are telling me I'm fat, I'm looking ugly, blah 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 blah. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's building up. You know what I'm saying? It's building up. So you know what I'm saying? There's a day where I was literally laying in bed. It was hella night. I was laying in bed. I dead ass was like, damn, bro, like, am I really fat? I was telling myself, I was like, am I really ugly? Am I really chopped, bro? I went to my bathroom. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, damn, bro, I'm getting fat. You know what I'm saying? I am fat. I'm ugly. I stepped on a scale. I weighed 189 pounds, basically 190 pounds. And I was like, bro, holy fuck. Before I moved to LA, when I used to live with my mom, I used to weigh 150 pounds, 156 pounds. Exactly. 156 pounds. So I was like, bro, fuck it, bro. That next day, I woke up in the morning and I forced myself not to eat the whole day. I swear to God, I forced myself not to eat. I didn't eat a single thing. I only drank water. Okay, only drank water. Only drink water. Forced myself not to eat. That day was like fucking horrible, bro. I felt sick. I wanted to throw up. I had headaches, blah blah blah. But bro, I dead ass forced myself. And that whole entire week, that whole entire week, I forced myself not to eat shit. I only ate one meal a day for that whole entire week, and that was like, it was like fruits and water. That was it. And then after I got through that first week of not eating nothing and starving myself, I started doing, I like it got a lot easier for me to just slowly not eat at all during the day and just eat a little bit, drink water, eat a little bit, drink water. You know what I'm saying? It got really easy. So then that beginning of the month, after the first week, I dead ass only ate 2 bananas and drank 2 electrolytes every single day, and that was like under 300 calories or some shit, like under 300 calories, under 400 calories. That was it. Okay. And that whole entire month, forced myself to do it, and after like the first 2-3 weeks of me doing that, bro, it was easy. From then there, it was easy as fuck to do. And I started losing hella weight. The progress was fast. And yeah, bro, after the first month, I lost a good amount of weight. I used to weigh 189 pounds. After the first month, I dropped like 5 to 8 pounds. I was like, damn, bro, this, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking good. I need to keep doing this. So then second month, did the same exact thing, dropped hella more pounds. Third month, did it again, dropped more pounds. I went from 189 pounds to 157, 58 pounds after 3 months. And then that was subathon month. That subathon month was when the chat kept saying, holy fuck. The chat was like, yo, Redify lost hella weight. Redify and Guapo are losing weight so fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they used to be fat. Redify looks a little better. Redify's getting skinny. You know what I'm saying? The comments were getting there. And then after that month of the subathon, that next month did the same shit. I dropped to 145 pounds, which I currently weigh 145 pounds right now. I dropped 145 pounds, and I've been around 145 to 150 basically the last month, 2 months. And that's literally how it was for me, bro. I fucking forced myself to just starve, and I went on a 2,000 calorie deficit and just ate 300 calories every single day. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I recommend you guys don't do it. It is very unhealthy. I probably have an eating disorder. Everyone keeps saying I have an eating disorder. I don't think I do, because I mean, I don't know, but I dead ass don't. I don't think I do. And then also to speed up the process a lot faster, because bro, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people say, yo, losing weight takes time. Losing weight, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be patient, and throughout the months you'll lose it fast, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I did not want to wait, bro, so I dead ass forced myself to starve. And not only did I do that, I went to the gym and I did 2 hours of Stairmaster every day. I did 30 minutes break, 30 minutes break, 30 minutes break, 30 minutes break for 2 hours every single day for like 2-3 months. And then that's how I dropped so fucking fast from 189 pounds to 145. And I'm not gonna lie, the best way that got me through the 2 hours of Stairmaster, bro, I would watch anime. I never watched anime in my life. I started watching anime. I watched anime episodes, and I had a fan connected to the. I bought a fan on Amazon to connect on the Stairmaster to blow air in my face. Anime and water. Look, this is the fan I got. Hold on. This is the fan I bought on Amazon, bro. I haven't used this shit in like for 3 months because I had, but like, look, literally, you attach it, you curl it up, and you attach it to like the little thingy. And that shit was just blowing fucking air straight in my face. But that's literally exactly what I did for the last 4 months, 6 months, something around there. But yeah, bro. I mean, if you guys want to do that, I suggest not to, because it's very unhealthy. What happened to your cat? My cat is with my mom for the month because it's very time consuming to take care of the cat, and I have training every day from 8 to 11, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying, I come back home hella sore and tired. I gotta shower, and I gotta go to sleep right away and wake up in the morning for training again. So I had my mom take the cat for the month. But Bunker will be back in the beginning of February. But yeah, I don't have any loose skin. I mean, I've been burning everything pretty fucking easily. Food, I eat like, I've been eating like 2 meals a day now, But when I started training, my coach told me that I need to start gaining more weight because I'm really tall. I'm tall and I'm really skinny, and I should not do that because if I want to gain muscle and you know what I'm saying, have like my whatever the fuck, like be better or whatever. I don't know what she said. It was something like that, or he said. I need to start eating more weight. So I've been eating a lot more food. If you guys see on stream, like obviously I don't eat a lot, and I'm not gonna lie. If I do eat a lot at some point, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I did go to my bathroom and I throw it up. I throw it out or I poop it out. And yeah, bro, that's probably not good either. But that's what I do. How old is your kid? It's 2 months. What's your height? I'm like 5'11", 6 foot right now. That's an eating disorder? I don't think it's eating disorder, bro. I don't think it's eating disorder. I do it because I want to. I go to my bathroom and I put my finger in my mouth and I throw it up. Like obviously I don't feel the need to, but I want to because I don't want it in my body, if that makes sense. Is that an eating disorder or am I tripping? Every time? I don't do it every time. I only do it when I eat too much. Damn, that's an eating disorder? What the fuck? You don't need to be obsessed with weight anymore. I mean, yeah, that's true. I have lost a lot. I look a lot better, but bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've gotten so locked in with me not wanting to be fat and lose weight that it's impossible for me to like not count my calories, to not want to gain weight. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know. What do you think is literally what a disorder is? Oh. You were still 150 pounds. Okay, I'm a cute buck. My goal was to get at 130 pounds and then slowly start eating again. And I still haven't gone to 130 pounds. I've been at 145 to 150. And yeah, bro. The only reason why I started eating again was because my coach told me. My coach was like, yo, you are too tall to be this skinny. You need to start eating. And obviously I'm going to listen to them because I'm trying to get in shape for the fight. 130 is bad. Wait, 130 is bad, gang? Bro, is it really that bad? Like, right now I weigh 145, and do I look like... I don't know. So, pretty when you throw up the acid fucks up your teeth? Well, like... Okay, when I say I throw up, I don't throw up every day. Like, I don't force my... Like, for example... What's today? 18th. I've only thrown up once this whole month, and that was I think yesterday or the day before when I said on stream I was gonna go throw that shit up because I forgot what it was. What was I doing? Oh my god, we were doing something on Arky stream, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna go throw this shit up real quick or throw this shit out real quick. The mukbang? Yeah, I think it was a mukbang. Bro, 145 is a good weight for 5'11". Not at all. You probably got no muscle at that weight. Was good fatty. Was good gummers. Let me allow your message real quick. You gotta eat before the fight. Yeah, that's what my coach was telling me. That's why my coach was like, "Yo, you gotta start eating more." And then she said, what the fuck? She said something else, bro. I forgot what it was. Oh, I know what it was, bro. Now, like, okay, so like, I've been losing so much weight. Like, he was serious about getting a girlfriend this year in the new OCS video. I said that. Yeah, I mean, if I said that, I was probably serious. I mean, bro, I'm not glad. I need a girl, bro. Deadass. I deadass need a girl. But look, when I first started training, I was like at 145 pounds, right? When I first started training for the boxing match, it was like the first or second. Bro, my coach. So like we took off our shirts because like after the training, bro, it's so fucking like sweaty and hot. I took off my shirt. My coach came up to me, and she started touching, like she like touched right here, and she would touch and she would push in a little bit and she would feel my bones. Like she would feel all my bones right here, and she was like, "Yo, like I don't know what you're doing, but like I should not be able to like barely touch it and feel all of your bones like everywhere right here." And she was like, she was basically saying like that's extremely unhealthy. If I get hit, oh my god, she was like that's extremely unhealthy. If you get hit once there during the fight or anywhere in your ribs, like that shit's gonna fucking something. You know what I'm saying? I was like okay, and that's exactly why I started eating more. What do you be eating throughout the day? I only eat at 6 p.m. and I really only eat later in the night if I like have to. But like I eat in bulk now. Like I used to eat a little bit, but like I eat like a Chipotle bowl, and then after practice I eat kava. 20 versus son? Maybe, I don't know. What's good? What's good? SWEXV. We're doing Ramadan for fun. Basically, bro. Literally, I don't know, bro. Eating earlier is good habit. Trust, get more cows in. Kava's $20 bowl, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The kava we go to, the worker there is like loves us because we go to. Are you scared for a fight? Fuck no, bro. Bro? I don't understand. Like I don't think you understand. Like my mental, bro. I can't say what I'm thinking in my brain, but just know I'm not scared for the fight, bro. Why though? Can you not eat? Or no, I could eat. I just don't like eating, bro. I don't. Oh yeah, but bro, we after training, our training goes from 8 p.m. to like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. and usually kava closes like at 11:30 where we go to. So like right after practice, there's a Chipotle and a kava right next to each other. We go there every single time after practice. The workers there love us so much, bro. They give us $13 bowls of everything we want. But I mean, the work shows, bro. I think I've only missed like 4 days of practice, and that's because like OCS shoots or OCS streams that I have to miss practice to do. But like, bro, if you guys don't know, I mean, I post on my Instagram story all the time. Like I have like a little thing right here where I post every day. This was the first day of practice, second day, third day, fourth day. You could tell like my arm's getting bigger here. Fifth day, sixth day, this is the day like my coach was like, yo bro, holy fuck, bro, you have this big ass like chest. Blah, blah, blah. Day 7, day 8, my boy Chris. I met this guy during practice, like the couple days I've been going. He's a pro boxer. He's been boxing for 13 years. He's only been knocked down once. He helps me a lot. Day 9, day 10, and then I've only missed like a couple of days because of streams and stuff, but Guaba looks so good nowadays. The star method, yeah, it's the star method, bro. Redify, how was shooting Raph? I dead ass killed him, bro. Did you do boxing practice or do you work out too? So I mean, what I do when I'm there, I'll tell you guys my work. So I get there, I stretch for 10 minutes. I get on the treadmill. I walk 1 mile and then I run 2 miles. And then after treadmill, get off, drink water, relax for like two minutes. Get on jump ropes. I jump rope for an hour. I do like sets of like I think I do 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stop at 20. Take a minute break. 20 again until like the hour mark. Then after jump ropes, I shadow box for 30 minutes. After shadow boxing, coach comes in. Coach throws in the ring, learn combos, footwork. Then I hit the bag for 10 rounds, which is 3 minutes a round. So it's just hitting bag, body shots, jab, right hook, everything. And that's basically what it is every single day. And then every Tuesday and Thursday I do sparring. So if you guys saw Arky and Yugi stream, I had sparring last Thursday. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of my best days of sparring. I did really good that day. And then coming up actually, next Tuesday I'm actually sparring Yusuf. So that'll be that'll be because usually we spar pro boxers and the pro boxers like teach us, yo, you know what I'm saying, keep up your hands, jab, jab, jab. You know, like while we're sparring, they teach us. But I'm doing like my real first spar with Yusuf on Tuesday, and then the next Thursday I'm doing my real spar against a bigger guy than me. Are you streaming it? No, I don't. I'm not streaming or recording none of my practice, none of my training. You sparring Yugi too? I told Yugi I spar him on Tuesday, but my coach said that she'd be down to let me do it, but she has to ask the owner of the gym because Tuesdays and Thursdays is when everyone in the gym does sparring. So if there's an open spot for me and Yugi, then yeah. Redify, I missed you. It's been too long. Was Garrett? You should keep training as a hobby, man. You seem happy. Yeah. After the fight, I'm gonna keep doing boxing, bro. I'm gonna keep doing boxing, and I will probably be in NMS Boxing 4. NMS Boxing 4 I really want to do because there's big plans for that. I don't know if Jason's talked about it, but definitely want to do that. Jumping rope for an hour is crazy work, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Jump rope is a fucking lifesaver, bro. Dead ass. Like, jump rope is what builds me, bro. I gained so much more stamina and get my condition done with jump roping. My footwork, bro, everything. Dead ass jump roping, bro. Jump rope is fucking amazing, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That dead ass is like beautiful. Only thing Jason said about the fourth. Okay, yeah, okay. So if he hasn't talked about it that much then. Running is way better though. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What was I gonna do? Fuck just happened? Yo, Zara, are you in my chat? Hold on, I'm looking for an exact person in here. Never mind. She might be asleep. Oops. Fuck, I just closed everything. God damn it, bro. She's in viewer list? Yeah, I don't know. She's not here. I think she might be asleep. But I just have a problem with losing all the time, all the weight, then gaining back low. I lost over 100 pounds and then end up gaining it back. I don't know why. It's easy for me to lose the weight, but it's so easy to gain it back. What's good, Bolo? Okay, so when you lose weight, what how much do you eat a lot? Like, what do you do? Are you working out still? Or what are you doing for you to gain the weight back? Box Sippy, yo, John, I'm not gonna lie, I would fucking kill Sippy. I would literally hit him with a fucking left hook. Doof. Look, bro, look, hold on. I would hit him with a fucking left hook. Boom, right here. He's gonna go right? Slow motion. He's gonna fall back of the head, hits the canvas. When his head hits the canvas, the sweat in his fucking face gonna fly the fuck off. Doof. And then I'm gonna stand above him like this with my fucking hand on his head. Good fucking boy. I'm gonna do that to fucking Sippy. Fuck Sippy. How you doing? Doing good, man. It's impossible for me to gain weight, and I don't even like eating. If it's impossible for you to gain weight, you probably just have to force yourself to eat. The same way people force themselves to lose weight, you gotta force yourself to gain weight. Sippy to start crying when he gets hit. Yeah, 100%, bro. He'd be like, all right, bro, I'm done. I don't want to play no more. Stupid ass. I don't even know, bro. I think I just get lazy. I will lose like 10 pounds a week sometimes, and then I don't know. I just lose track, I think. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You definitely need to just count your calories, bro. That's what helped me when I first started losing weight. I would count my calories on a notepad every single day. Are you gonna re-dye your hair? I'm gonna re-dye it once my hair goes all black. I want to wait until all my hair goes black and then re-dye it so that it's healthy. What kind of car are you? Just be careful, please, with your car, because my best friend Cody King car accident. He's passed away 6 years ago. I miss him so much. Aw. Hopefully, I'm so sorry to hear that, Montana. But yeah, I drive very careful. I don't drive crazy. Are you gonna stream? Are you gonna be streaming more? I miss your gaming streams. I'm gonna be streaming a lot more after the fight. I've been really locked in with with training, bro. You good, dude? Thank you, doctor. Bro, I just eat a cheeseburger every week, but I also drink a Diet Coke, so can't. Eric, bro, what the fuck are you saying? Do you think Jason can do the 7-day stranded on the island? Yes. It's actually a lot easier than he thinks, bro. I could deadass survive on an island for a month, and I put that on God, on my mom. I could deadass survive on an island for a month by myself. The only thing that would be the issue would probably be like how I'm just alone. Like that'd be it. Your fast cells retain memory. That's why it's easy to get it back. You have to stay in deficit from every now and then, and stay maintenance. For skinny people, it's harder for them to get fat because they have to generate new fat cells. Ah, that makes sense. Redify and safe in the same senses. Bugs and mosquitoes would make you quit in 2 days. Well, if you make a fire pit, the fire and smoke will keep the mosquitoes and bugs away. I'm telling you, bro. Me on a 30-day island, I'm locked in. I'm not losing. Do you know how to start a fire? Yes. Do I need to peep? On God, we locked, bro. Good to see you're doing well. Thank you, Zed. Oh, Zetsu, how you been, bro? So you want to sleep and smoke? Well, like you're not sleeping in the smoke. Like, for example, your bed could be over there and the campfire could be here. The smoke and the fire will just hit the roof of wherever your building is, go all over the place, and then obviously you have the outsides that aren't closed off, and then just air would flow in, flow out. Jason couldn't even start a fire. You know, that was bad. And he had flint and steel, bro. He's cooked. Would you be starving in the island? No, I would just go eat fish.
I love pills and Percocets.
With a tier 1 research for 2 months, my fucking boy, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Rainstorm? Yeah, rainstorms would be cooked. Are you part of Arky's last one to fall asleep stream? Yes, I am indeed. Do you guys know who's in that or no? You work graveyard shift? No. Fuck no. You work graveyard shift? Bro. Oh my God. I would never do that in my life. I would be scared shitless. I deadass don't understand how people work graveyard shift. Like that. That's like a... You literally have to have no fear in your fucking body to be able to work that job. Myth gonna be there? I think he mentioned it. Russell Zoyo. Yeah, Russell Zoyo, Myth, all of OCS. And then there's like 10 other people that you guys probably don't know. Do a stream that will hit. Yeah, but nothing happens there. No. Graveyard shift means night shift. Yeah. Bro. Plants vs Zombies IRL. Nothing happens there. No. Okay. Well, I'm not like. Not actual graveyard. Oh. Okay. I thought you meant like a real graveyard. I didn't know people said graveyard shift as in night shift. I didn't know that. What's your predictions on Enemies boxing? Alright. I work in security all around the city I live in, and I once got a night shift at a graveyard. I would never take that again, bro. You could pay me $1,000 an hour. I would never in my life do a graveyard shift. That is just dumb. Matter of fact, there's this video I watched that scared me as a fucking kid. It scarred me, bro. I'm gonna play after this. That shit is stupid. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. at the night at the airport before? Yeah, bro. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But my predictions for NMS boxing. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up the bracket. Boom. Dat versus Landon. I have Dat winning. Okay. Snow Cone versus Diana. I have Diana winning. I say Diana because Diana has been training with us since the beginning of the month, and she's putting in the work. I asked Snow Cone 5 days ago, hey Snow Cone, have you been training? She said no. I actually went in her chat today and I said, hey Snow Cone, any training? She says, no, Redify, I actually haven't been training, but I'm training tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So she hasn't trained at all. Diana has been training for the past month. So I have Diana winning. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Diana is also like 4 or 3 inches taller than her. Boom. Diana also beat Catanado, so she has experience. Then we have Ash Elk versus Raw Dog Moon. I have. That's 50-50, bro. Ash Elk is a good boxer. He has experience. He's fast. He's quick. He's hard. But Raw Dog Moon weighs 40 more pounds than him. He's heavier. He's bigger. He probably has a bigger punch. Raw Dog Moon has no experience. Ash has experience. It's really just 50-50, man. I'm not gonna lie. Very 50-50. I'm gonna have to just go. I don't know, bro. Dead ass. I'm gonna go Ash. I'm gonna just go Ash. Okay? Because I train with Ash, and I'm not gonna lie. I honestly feel that if Ash boxes the way he does in sparring, he will kill him. RMG Red, have you heard the news? I have not. Experience matters a lot, yeah. So I have Dat winning Landon, Dan winning Snow Cone, Ash out winning Raw Dog Moon, and now for Redify vs Sekrum, obviously I have myself winning. That's not even a question. Yusuf versus Primes. Holy fuck, man. That fight is honestly 50-50 to the fucking bone, bro. I cannot tell y'all who's winning that fight, bro. I know my boy Primes. I love my boy Primes. I know he's been training hard. He's getting trained the fucking OG way, bro. His dad is training him with him and his dad, or his dad and all his Prime's friends are training him in the backyard every fucking day. He's sparring. He's getting beat up. And then my boy Yusuf's training with me. Obviously, he's in the ring sparring. He's doing the work, cardio, conditioning. He's doing everything. Getting all that shit done. So I'm not gonna lie, I cannot tell you who's winning that, bro. Can't. On my mother's life, cannot tell you who's winning that. I'm gonna put it 50-50 for them. If y'all wanna watch, a good fight, Yusuf vs Primes, okay? That's a good fight y'all should be excited for. I'm not gonna lie though. I will say, actually, I'm not gonna say too much on my fight, but KDB versus Paige. Is that even a fucking question? KDB's gonna kill her. KDB's gonna knock her the fuck out. Fucking right hook to the jaw. Paige gonna hit her like this. KDB's gonna go under with the right hook. Boom. KDB flies back, falls on the floor, head hits the canvas, sweats flies off that face, and she's fucking dead, bro. KDB, the winner. Keep it a buck. Paige is getting killed. Simple. Now, KDB has obviously been training. I think she's actually training. I saw a video of her doing a fucking crazy ass kick and also doing a little 1-2-1-2 combo. I saw Paige's training. I'm not gonna lie, she's fucking like what she's doing this bullshit. Like, is she cat pawing? I don't know what she's doing. I'm not gonna lie, KDB, you gotta fucking kill her. I got my money on KDB. Okay, that is also my that's my choice right there. I think KDB is also like 6'10", and then Paige is like 5'1". So yeah. And then moving on. Who do you think will win between Ash and Connor? I said Connor. I said Ash. Now, for X versus Tay, I have my boy X winning that fight. If y'all don't know, bro, X literally boxes for a living damn near. He's in the gym every day. I actually saw a couple of videos of him in the gym hitting bags, heavy ass fucking body shots. He has a really good jab, a really good movement on the head with a right hook. I mean a right hand. So he's, you know what I'm saying, I got X winning that. And I also say X because X, bro, conditioning matters a lot. X has been doing conditioning a lot. Tay is obviously a little more bigger than X, and you know he might gas out a lot faster. I don't know how X I don't know how Tay's moving, or I don't know how Tay is training, but I know how X training, and I got my money on X. Okay. Myth versus Guapo. I gotta go with my boy Guapo. That's not even a question. Guapo has developed 10 times more than he has since the first fight, and I genuinely think that Guapo is going to fucking murder Myth. Okay. I know Myth has 3 years of boxing experience.
I love bills and Percocets.
Oh, 3 bags with a 5 gifted to the fucking community. Thank you so much for the 5 gift to my fucking boy. I appreciate it. But like I was saying, Myth has 3 years of boxing experience. He has highlights. He has experience. But bro, I don't think you guys understand, bro. I train with Guapo every day. This guy gets to the gym 30 minutes earlier to train more. He wakes up in the morning. He does miles. This guy is like, bro, when I tell y'all, Guapo is locked in. He deadass is going to kill Myth. I put it on God, bro. Guapo's gonna die in the ring. Love Guapo though. All right, bro. I don't know, bro. What's the gap between Guapo and Myth by fight night? Well, the weight gap, I'm not sure. I think, fuck, I forgot. I'm actually not sure. Please no headgear. Safety reasons, Jason has to do headgear unless both parties agree and they sign a form that says they don't want to do headgear. Which fight is the closest? The closest fight is gonna be Yusuf versus Primes, 100%. Yusuf versus Primes. If you guys want to, like, if you guys are thinking what fight has the best for a knockout, I'm gonna say between Myth versus Guapo, because Guapo's heavy. If Guapo gets a really good right hook, yo, 3 back with a fucking 10 gifted a community. Let's fucking go, my boy. Thank you so much for the fucking 10 gifted, man. I appreciate it. Dead ass, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's fucking 15 gifted, bro. Let's go. But yeah, like I was saying, fights that are closest for knockouts, I gotta go Guapo and Myth. I'm gonna have to go KDB versus Paige. Me versus Sekram. And probably X versus Tay. 100%. That's what I'm gonna say. Those are the 4 fights that I think someone could get knocked out in. I hope KDB doesn't go easy on Paige. Yeah, I hope so too. But I mean, you guys know how it's gonna go. If someone's getting beat the fuck up, Jace is just gonna stop the fight, like how he did with Arki and Sekram. Is there money on it? I don't know. Maybe there's a knockout bonus. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Because if there's a knockout bonus, people will want to get a knockout. Sekram dead got beat the fuck down. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Arki told me too. I like a couple days ago that he went easy on Sekram because he felt bad. I'm not gonna lie. They dead ass put Goliath versus fucking David in that fight. That fight was so unfair, but fuck it, bro. How do I bet on fights? I don't know. I actually have no clue.
I love pills and Percocets. Yes.
Yo! Bob with a fucking 5 gifted. Holy shit. Thank you, my fucking boy. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Holy fuck. Y'all are gifting me hella. Thank you guys so much, man. Damn, I need to start going live more. Hey, we're at 600 subs now. Let's go. I didn't peep. You should wear a mouth guard piece to get used to it. Dr. Oppie, man. Let me tell you something, bro. My mouth guard stays in my mouth every single day while I'm at practice, okay? Every single day. Even when I'm running, when I'm sparring, when I'm hitting bag, my mouth guard stays in. This is my mouth guard, chat. Look. It's a Mexico mouth guard. But you know, I'm already on that. I do everything with my mouth guard in just so that it's a lot more comfortable when I'm in the ring. Not gonna lie, a knockout incentive would be good and make all fighters want to try even harder. Yeah, that he should definitely do that, but I don't know if he wants to. Yeah, man. But yeah, for the fights, Dat beats Landon. Dan beats Snowcone. Ash beats Connor. I beat Sekram. Primes and Yusuf 50-50. X beats Tay, and Guapo beats Myth. When will Bunker be back? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you guys videos of Bunker. My mom sends me videos every day. We don't. Damn, is Dad more fit than Landon? Because I swear Landon way taller, more reach too. He is, but bro, the way Dad was fighting Raph that one time, bro, they look crazy. What's your kava order? I don't even know, bro.
I love pills and Percocet.
Yo! 3 bags with a fucking 20 gifted! Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, 3 bags the fucking goat, bro. Yo, that's fucking 35 gifted. Holy shit. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted, my fucking boy. Holy shit, man. Thank you, bro. He hasn't even typed in the chat yet. What the fuck? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Deadass. Holy fuck. Thank you, man. Look, this is Bunker. He's running around like a little cat. Look at him. Bro, but my mom said he got a lot bigger. He's a lot bigger now. This is him sleeping on the floor. This is him with next to a pair of fucking chanclas. Let me see if my mom sent any other videos. She sent me pictures of Bunker like with her and stuff, but I don't want to show my mom on stream. Hold on. My mom said that he likes falling asleep to classical music. So then she sent me a video of her, a Bunker sleeping with classical music. Holy, hold on. I had to ban this fucking idiot in my chat. Holy shit, that guy is just dick sucking like a fucking eating food. Let me see if I have any other videos. Oh, look at this one. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, that's Bunker. Bunker's been good. He's been chilling at home with my mom. My mom and my sister love him a lot. The new OCS video was funny. Oh my god, I need to react to the OCS video. I actually haven't watched it yet, so we'll do that. And then after the OCS video, we'll watch some scary videos of what I was talking about.
Yes,
On some chill shit.
We are at Chick-fil-A. Do you think you can... org of the year now that there's no FaZe. I think that even if FaZe was still a thing, we still had a chance to win. But I think this year we definitely have a very big chance of winning as OCS.
Chick-fil-A, and we will be eating the entire Chick-fil-A menu. I'm down. It's like King Kong going crazy.
You're so hot. Thank you, man.
I'm not YouTuber.
Such a thing, bro. You want to eat the whole menu, bro.
It was literally your one.
Yeah. With the entire menu.
Bro, I had training this day, bro. I had fucking sparring, and I think it was, I don't know what it was. It was training or sparring today, and I fucking all this bullshit. Hello, Shino.
Hey.
Wait, Arky, when are you planning on having sex for the first time?
What are you talking about, bro?
What is that?
We're mukbanging, bro.
How do you guys feel about racism?
It's good.
What?
You let me finish.
Oh.
It's good that it's gone.
Oh shit! No, bro, that's on me.
Gang, I don't think it's gone.
I know, I don't like it.
Oh yeah, Arky, you really dating that one girl?
No, I'm single.
Shazam!
Weird.
Bro, Nas is eating a fucking salad with eggs and dressing. This motherfucker wanted to be different so fucking bad, bro.
If your best friend not with your sister,
Hey, y'all got
I'll
sisters?
get with my sister.
what?
And then meanwhile, you had me eating fucking soup, bro. I'm dead ass eating soup.
Come on.
Like, you wouldn't mind him, like what are you, like your good friend? Like, he's a good guy. Like, he was like marrying your sister.
I mean, what if I marry your sister? I mean,
Oh, hell
if
no.
y'all don't mind a minor.
Look, this.
So, bro, so why when we asked that first, you said you don't care?
I wouldn't mind it.
Like, bro, who got extra fries?
No. Oh wait, did you say? Here you go,
Bro, I
bro.
don't like exercising because it hurts. You look put me on. You was like, stop exercising. I was like, I bet.
Nigga, that shit.
Bro, this fucking soup was good. But bro, deadass Nas is literally eating a fucking salad.
No,
like
what's
no
the point if
bullshit.
it hurts. Why, bro? If hitting your hand on a hammer hurts, you gonna keep doing it? No. There, come on.
That's the point.
Come on.
Bro, speaking of breakups, raise your hand if you've been through a breakup.
Ooh.
Fight you.
I've never been through a breakup, but
Those are yours right there.
I played GTA 5. When I went to the restroom and we were choosing the high splits, I came back, my man gave me 0%. Oh, bro, and the can't break bread, you fake. And speaking of bread, Rap today, he got gifted 1,000 cents from Mr. Beast.
I don't want to talk about it right now,
Or
bro.
did he? But he got zero of the money.
How that work? How I get gifted 1,000 and I don't get the money?
So you're saying you don't fuck Mr. Beast?
You saying you call him a scammer? I don't like when the rich play with the poor.
Until we're rich, and then we can play with the poor, right? Or no?
Yeah. That's when we throw bricks of cash at you.
You're not between me, big man right here.
Ew, did you just burp?
Yeah, bro. Burping is a normal human. Yep.
Speaking of burping, it starts with a B. How do you feel about Bunny?
Bro, we out of food already, Kenny?
No, how
Yo, this motherfucker cut out the Bonnie shit. Oh my goodness.
are we out of food?
My favorite show is Overflow.
I have to think
Oh,
about
real chicken sandwich. Yeah, fuck me.
No, get a grill. It's good. It's good. You want bacon?
No,
Bacon.
but this
I can't eat it. I can't eat it. I can't eat it. Haram.
It's turkey bacon.
Really?
I'm like,
You was about to send me to hell. Grill is dead as healthier and it's nice.
Oh, bro, you drink Diet Coke every
me see the
day.
comments.
I'm no fucking healthy, bro.
Bro, what you mean? That's the healthiest thing a man could do. Imagine I'm
the
drinking
whole
Coke
thing
every
you talk
day.
about the Diet Coke gonna say like shut your nerd ass up.
Why would I drink water? Look, this is all I'm gonna say. If
Drink
Diet
water.
Coke is 0 calories, 0 sugar, and water is 0 calories, 0 sugar, but Diet Coke tastes better, what am I gonna drink?
You gonna die.
Get a job,
No,
get a
I'll
job.
help you.
Aw, so much love in the
Alright,
comments, man.
Not good for you.
Alright, what am I giving?
You give me your life, bro.
You making fun of me? No, I'm
only
gaining-
laugh for
I'm
probably like
making fun of me.
10
That's
more
what I'm
minutes.
gaining.
You gonna die, bro.
How am I gonna die?
Nas, what's funny? No, what's funny?
What would y'all say one lesson you learned through a breakup in life?
Say it again. That I'm
A lesson I learned. Oh.
What's the hardest point that you've ever had in your? Did you just take my bacon?
I said some bullshit, I think. I forgot what I said. I said some bullshit.
No. I'm Muslim.
Ew. Oh, you
He's not Muslim, by the way. He's a fucking liar.
No, what is wrong with you? Did you just stick me?
We're talking about relationship-wise. I'm gonna say this, okay? She could type LOL without laughing. She could type I love you without loving. Simple as that.
Whoa, you
What the fuck was the
incel.
correlation?
Whoa, you incel. I mean, like it was.
Wait, have you seen
Well,
this?
that's pretty decent, bro.
Have you guys seen this tactic? Watch.
That's facts, though, bro. Come on. Y'all can't even lie. That's straight fucking facts. If she could type LOL in your messages without laughing, she could type I love you without loving you, bro. Simple. Come on. Who edited this? I don't know. Probably Santi.
What's this?
Ooh.
I hesitate the chicken sandwich.
Sit down. Eating unhealthy, but only drinking water captures it out. That's what I learned. So look, I used to be fat before. It was because I was eating unhealthy and I was drinking juice and soda every day. So I was like, boom, I got healthy, took them both out. No juice and no unhealthy foods. Life was boring. Now, I eat unhealthy, but I only drink water.
Wait, Yugi, what's your New Year's resolution?
I'm about to eat this
Physically, we already failed, huh?
Oh, why you doing that though? Why you doing that though?
Because we're mukbanging.
You playing with your body.
No, because we mukbanging. It's a
That's
joke.
weird, bro. That's weird.
We mukbang.
Why you always coming at me, folks?
Because it was just a joke because we're mukbanging.
I can't be friends with you no more. That's my resolution. I'm talking about. Hey, Redify, you the next one, bro. You the next one.
I want to get a girlfriend.
What?
You guys put me on as one of the Olympics.
None of them are allowed to be Asian.
I don't want to do it anymore, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Look, for the new year, I want a girlfriend. I want to have a girlfriend, dead ass. 2026, I want to have a girlfriend. And I want to get put on a 20v1. And if all 20 girls are not Asian, don't fucking put me on it, bro. Simple as that. Don't.
You're weird. You're dumb, bro. You gotta love everybody, not because of their color, their skin, or their ethnicity. You gotta love them because of who they are. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter if they're black, it don't matter if they're Hispanic, as long as they love you. Come on.
But
Why you love?
Because if it was her, I would treat her.
Yo, she's in Texas.
he's an idiot, bro.
No, maybe she surprised me.
Yeah, you're funny, right?
Yeah, she go surprise you in the Chick-fil-A?
No thirst.
I don't know where she found me.
Oh.
Your location.
No, that's really salty, bro. But I'm about to take it away because I don't like when you have it.
Sorry.
What? I don't even do anything with it.
What the fuck just happened?
We are at.
I'm gonna go boxing.
Bro, just talk to the camera. What's up? Don't worry.
Better person at the end of
Hey,
the
bro,
day.
that shit. Hey,
I want to get
Sati.
better with time management.
Sati. What that do you this shit?
No, you said my shit was ass. I don't like you anymore. I want you. Bro, the reason that I'm here right now is because I was delusional.
Wait, what?
Why you not listening to me?
Why would you want to stop being delusional if that?
No, now I'm gonna stop. All right,
You
go ahead.
said one, goddamn. Not a whole essay, goddamn.
go ahead.
Resolution is to continue living life with the
Nigga, that's not a
mindset.
resolution.
Nigga, I didn't even finish, bitch.
How you living life? Like,
Nigga, I didn't even finish, dumbass. Continue living life how I've been living it, happy in my mind and with my friends around me. That's it, bro.
Oh, see, bro.
But now fuck y'all niggas, bro. Fuck. Yo, J Cinco over there, nigga, what you gotta say? J Cinco?
J4.
What did I say?
J4. Come on.
been cheated on before?
Oh yeah, I should see that.
Hey, a few times, brother. Yo, Yugi, the first time that you lost your virginity, did you come?
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I came too quick.
Damn, that ain't fucking that hard.
Dude, no. I had performance anxiety, bro. No bullshit, it's real. Like, bro, I was scared that I couldn't perform and I couldn't get the willy up. Dead ass, no trolls. I couldn't get the willy up. Your first time? You couldn't, like, your first time your shit didn't go up? Like, not first time, but like first time, like, yo, this is about to happen. Like, I couldn't get the willy up. I was scared. Wait, so first time? That's first time? No, the first time it didn't, like, it was about to happen and then I couldn't. Because I could, but the first time, nah. I was good. I was horny, but the
Why
first time
is he
I was,
laughing? We're literally.
All right, bro. You know what? We're
literally trying to open up.
I see.
Look, it's Mr. Sex over here. He's laughing.
No.
Mr.
'Cause I
Fucks a lot.
I thought we were comfortable.
Like, what is this guy
I thought
doing?
we could talk about shit, but apparently not. So I
This was a safe space until you started laughing.
No, it's still a safe space.
Purposely laugh.
No, dead ass. Why you better apologize?
Let me grind. I don't have enough time to give to someone and to lose myself.
Motherfucker on his phone? No, it's because Guapo texted me to see if I still need to get it picked up for training. This was one of the funny shit I watched now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Every time we do some shit like this, it's always some funny ass bullshit.
That's really it. And like, I don't really care about having sex and like, you know, having multiple partners.
Oh well, I'm not a virgin by choice.
Oh, so why are you on?
I'm John.
Fairs.
I thought you were laughing the whole day. I thought you were laughing the whole day. Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the first time you gotten cooked, bro. Like the niggas on my dick, like.
I'm gonna put everyone's body. Nas has 6.
Wrong.
Santi has like 8. Rap has 0. I have 0. Redify has like.
Yeah, it's uncountable, bro.
Like 14. Redify has like 8 to 10. Yuki has 3.
3? No, how much do you have?
I got touched. Why are you laughing?
Because that shit threw me off guard.
Dude, I got.
That's not true, bro.
Why are you laughing?
You a grown ass man, bro.
Oh, you recently got touched? Yeah, you could have told me to stop. You could have told me to stop.
You a grown ass man talk about that shit.
Why are you laughing?
You a grown ass man, bro.
Oh, you recently got touched? Yeah, you could have told me to stop. You could have told me to stop. Would y'all ever experiment with men?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm gay, bro.
I've learned this.
But yeah, also, they said I had 8 to 10 bodies. That's not true. I am a fucking virgin. Okay, don't listen though. Don't listen to what gets put on the internet because it's always lies.
I can't yuck y'all's yum. You know what I'm saying?
And I could jump down.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Wait, y'all wouldn't look at me any different if I was gay? Like our friendship?
No, I think we expected at this point. No, why would we?
On my leg all the time.
What? I said no.
You wouldn't fuck with him?
No. He said, would
Hey, bro,
just
you can't eating all this before training?
Bro, I forgot.
Oh, get fat, bro.
Yeah.
You already finished the game. It's down here.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Redify used to be huge. It used to be huge, bro. What the hell, nigga? Did you just
I didn't
absorb it?
realize you drinking was at the bottom.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you about to transform or something? What are you doing? I'm confused.
It's coming out as
No, stop.
No, but also my problem is that like I stink really bad all the
Fair,
time.
that's true. No, you're
So
right.
like literally, I
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
it might be that.
New only.
Like the brownish. Actually, that was so funny. Like, don't make a joke and then expect us not to laugh.
You gonna have kids?
When I'm 23. Huh? I plan on not inside.
Okay.
Like, what's up? Age.
Nah, I think bro just don't have sex. Wait,
There's
but someone should go back to these slaves.
racism as soon as possible and slavery.
But someone should go back to these slaves.
Oh, bro.
What the fuck? Hello? Charlie? Ah! Yo, Redify, you gotta stop doing that shit, bro. This nigga get in our crib. Yo, you gotta stop doing that, bro.
You dropped me off. It was like this.
Holy shit, bro.
Keep it a buck. They don't lock the door, bro. Deadass. Like, literally, the front door stays wide open, and if it's not wide open, it's unlocked. So if y'all ever want to go to the Ash Auk Yusuf 7NG Sauce Kill house, then just go ahead, bro. It's wide open.
Yo, Redify, you gotta
Also, why did someone say, wait, why is Redify here?
stop doing that.
Bro invites himself? What does this even mean? Motherfuckers are acting like I'm going to their crib and opening the door and walking in. Yo, I have this every other week. But yeah, I go to their crib. I go to their crib because we all train together. So I go to their crib, then we go to the gym together.
Bro,
You dropped me off. It was like this.
holy shit, bro.
Hey man, what was I gonna say? That's about it. Oh, I'm so tired, bro. It's 4 a.m. Oh my god, Emiliano Vargas. I've been watching this guy so much, bro. Fuck, this guy's one of the best fighters in the world. Rob the Snake. The Snake would probably fucking kill me. But look, bro, my feet's just straight boxing. Straight boxing, bro. Boxing. Scary video graveyard shift. All right, chat. It's time for the scary.
My name is Cadence.
part.
I work the closing shift at a small dive bar in the quieter part of my town. The place is right off the highway, but the parking lot also has a back entrance that's available to the...
Oh my god. You just reminded me, Twisty. Would you consider vlogging the build-up to the fight and releasing a vlog just after the fight? So, Actually, I have something. So we've actually had a filmer filming every day of us training, but on the 31st day of the fight, I'm having a cinematic photographer be with me since when I wake up. So he's gonna record when I wake up, everything I do the whole entire day. I'm gonna go out, probably run like a little bit, shadow box. I'm gonna be with OSCS the whole entire time. Yeah, and I'm gonna turn it into a movie. So that video should be fire. And then I'm gonna release that. That's gonna be my first video on YouTube ever. But yeah.
General Town. It's nothing fancy, just a dimly lit spot where the regulars know each other by name, and the jukebox has been playing the same rotation of classic rock for years. Most of our customers are locals, truckers passing through, and the occasional lost tourist looking for a stiff drink.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie, I like watching ones that are animated, bro. Animated, scary. Oh yeah, here we go. Horror stories. What are the... Good night, Montana. Sir, stop being a bitch. Come on, bro.
Back in 2014, I experienced something I still can't explain. I was still living at home at the time as an only child. I didn't have many friends or any hobbies to speak of, so I spent most of my free time surfing the internet and looking for anything that could hold my attention. On the weekends, I would wait for my parents to leave the house. Then, like most teenagers, I would use the alone time to browse through more devious content. On the night that this unexplainable thing happened, I was getting up to the same thing I always did. When I was finally home alone, I closed my door and drew my curtains, turned the lights off, and grabbed a box of tissues from the bathroom, in case I got a runny nose while I was watching what I was
I have watched Southpaw. Southpaw is a very, very good movie. What's good, Waffles? Welcome. What's good, Wokey? What the fuck? Bro, I thought this was a scary movie. Why is this guy about to jerk his dick off?
Finally able to watch now that nobody was around. My parents said they would be gone all night, so I knew I could stay at it for as long as I wanted. Of course, that meant that there were quite a few soiled and crumpled up tissues tossed into the bin. But after a couple hours, I was pretty much drained and bored just watching stuff by myself like I did every weekend, and I was starting to wish I had someone to talk to. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't have very many friends, and certainly nobody that I could call close. The handful of people I could think of to text never even read my messages, so rather than beg the people I sort of knew at the time to talk to me, I figured I'd have better luck with strangers. I had already known about Omegle for some time by then, mostly by watching YouTubers exploring all the different tags you can add to your search for new friends, but I'd never used it myself. I didn't have friends because of my social anxiety, and that bled over to video chatting too, which I wasn't super comfortable with in the beginning, especially since they were all strangers. But it was better than tossing tissues all night, and I figured there was no way I'd ever see any of the people I met more than once, let alone run into them in person, so I gave it a shot. Obviously, just like anyone else would see, my initial experience on Omegle was getting flooded by a bunch of creepy old men asking for my ASL. I skipped over all those guys, and it really felt like I was trudging through an endless ocean of them. But even when I found somebody who looked decent, I would get skipped by them. It was only my first time on Omegle, but if it was supposed to be a place where you could talk to people, then that night was not a good night for it. All the freaks and weirdos seemed to be out, and I was starting to lose hope that I would ever find anybody of interest. I thought about calling it quits, but then I felt like giving it just a few more tries. That's when I encountered the most unusual thing I'd seen all night. Whoever or whatever they were, someone or something, they were creepier than any run-of-the-mill offender fender on Omegle. I was immediately so petrified by the image in front of me that I couldn't even click away from it. I just kept staring at the screen, trying to figure out what in the world I was looking at. I couldn't tell if they were wearing some kind of mask or a bunch of weird makeup. They barely looked human, and if they were severely deranged. If I had to describe them, it looked like a male figure with deathly pale skin, dark sunken-in eyes, and a strange scraggly haircut, like they were halfway dead and already starting to decompose. Then, out of the blue, the man started meowing, like he thought he was some sort of cat man. It creeped me out, but I was still suspecting that I was getting pranked somehow, although I had no idea how any of this was supposed to be funny. Hello? What's up with you? Why don't you talk like a normal person? After I tried speaking to him, my computer screen started glitching out, and that's when the Catman jumped from his seat to his desk, landing backwards on all fours like it was about to start spider walking in front of the camera like the possessed girl from The Exorcist. It happened so fast that I flinched and fell off my chair, but I continued to watch from the floor, completely awestruck. The Catman stared right into the camera, except his face was upside down now from the position he was in. He was still meowing too, which just added to the uneasy feeling that was building about this whole situation. I'd seen so many horror movies and it felt like any one of them could come true at any moment. I half expected him to crawl out through the screen and reap my soul. What the hell do you want? Why are you doing that? Do you think this is funny, sicko? He didn't seem to care about what I said, and if he did, I think it was only upsetting him, because it was then that his head began to twitch as he slowly craned it to the side until it was totally horizontal, all the while shrieking with one long meow, opening his mouth wider and wider to the point that it looked like he had an inhumanly large set of jaws. What the hell is the matter with you? Stop meowing at me! I was horrified by whatever was about to happen next, but then the glitching in the screen got worse and uncontrollable, and eventually froze, locking up the whole computer and forcing it to crash. I breathed a deep sigh of relief that the computer shut itself off. I was still dumbstruck in the darkness and sitting on the floor, so I have no idea how long I would have let that go on before I came to my senses and skipped that psycho. I eventually picked myself up and left my computer alone for the night, deciding to get some sleep and see if I couldn't forget the whole thing, or at least put some mental distance between me and it. It was difficult to get to sleep after being so shaken up, but I did get there after calming down for a little while. The next morning, things almost seemed alright. I could still vividly remember the strangeness of the Catman, his annoying meowing and corpse-like appearance, but other than that, everything seemed normal. That was, until I stood in front of the mirror before stepping into the shower and noticed the deep cat scratches all over my body.
So how does that even happen? Like, I guess a fucking cat man scratched him overnight. Like, that just makes no fucking sense. Deadass. Like, what are the good ones, bro? What are the good stories? Deadass. I just watched some fucking bullshit. Like, I deadass watched some stupid ass dumb shit. Llama shorts, okay. Stupid as fuck, bro. This guy? Oh, here we go. You're right. These are the good ones. These are indeed the good ones.
It was around 3 years ago. I was 17 years old and I worked at the local library in my city. The library was located in the middle of the city, but was totally abandoned in the evenings. I only worked in the evenings, when all the older staff had already gone home. My colleague and I were the only one left there that night. As it was the day before Christmas and a blizzard was going on outside, not one single customer inhabited the building. My colleague Thomas was down at ground level, while I was sitting at my desk on the top level. Normally, I would take the time to study, but it was the holidays and I was completely bored to death. The library was recently renovated, so I could look outside through the big windows that they had put up. I mostly looked at the blizzard going on, thinking about my bike ride home. It was a dark December evening and the snow was piling up. I just really wanted to go home. It's really snowy out there, Tom. What do you say we close up early? No one's gonna show up anyway. Over. Your jokes are funny. Over. Just 10 minutes before we closed, I heard some people coming up the stairwells. It was some kind of family. One man and a woman.
Streamer that cleans tombstones at night caught a ghost on stream? Say wallah. Can you link it to me?
With 2 girls. When they came through the door, I immediately saw that they weren't ordinary. The man had a pale, almost white face.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't watch these. Like, it's not scaring me, bro. It's not scaring me. Real ghost caught on camera. I don't know. Like, should I do ghost hunting? Okay, this shit looks fucking crazy. Okay. I'm not watching these, bro. Fuck no. Real ghost hunting. I'll watch hunting, bro. Ghost hunting is better. Okay, fuck. On my mother's life, I just got the chills. I'm being so dead ass. Oh my god. Oh fuck no, bro. I gotta turn on the lights, bro. Dead ass. I gotta turn on the lights, bro. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared.
So this has to be, by far, one of the most terrifying locations we've ever turned up to the point where we didn't even really want to go through the window. We have seen a few other people investigate here, and they got some mind...
Oh my god, wait, chat.
I love pills and Percocets.
Sorry with a fucking tier 1 at 6 months. Let's go.
I love pills and Percocets.
Zara, you didn't call me, bro. I just got reminded because you just subbed in my chat. Thank you, Zara, for the tier 1 research rate for 6 months. Also, if you guys know where I live, right, chat? Do you guys know where I live? 6836 Gentry Avenue. If you look up OCS house on Google, chat, look. These are my favorite snacks in the world. Could you guys order these to the house right now, please? It's apples and caramel. Can you guys please order these to the house? Please, I'm running out. I only have 2 left. Look. This is all I eat, bro. This is literally all I eat. I only eat apples with caramel every single day. If I'm hungry, I eat 1 pack and that's it. And I'm running out, bro. Can we just let me just fucking ban this guy. This guy just keeps sending fucking bullshit. It's pissing me off. Hold on, what is this link?
This girl cleans old graves at night, strange hobby. Would you be able to walk around the cemetery at night like that? I definitely wouldn't be able to. It's creepy.
I wonder what Bienvenida's life was like. Does she like chocolate cupcakes?
Is this AI?
What killed her? This transformation is a lot of work. I might be here all night, but thank you to everyone who supports and follows.
This girl cleans old graves at night, strange
Is this AI chat?
hobby. Would you be able to walk around the cemetery at night like that? I definitely wouldn't be able to. It's creepy.
That's AI. It's AI. You saw the live? Oh wait, can you send me the live? No, it's not. Okay. Someone send me the real one. What happened to my computer? Oh my god, the cat man just got me, bro. The cat man got me. Fucking GG's, bro. It's over.
Mind-blowing paranormal evidence.
Most of the investigators we've seen explore this place have actually ended up running away.
Yes, I saw.
We made a promise to ourselves that if we hear anything or see anything, we are staying until the very end. But the thing in the back of our mind was, there is no quick exit.
There's no quick escape from this location.
There may be no escape at all.
None whatsoever. Somebody's in here. Oh, that's paranormal.
Hello and welcome to Ghost Theory.
Hey,
Sussex County Asylum opened in July 1859 but closed in 1995. The majority of the asylum was developed for residential use, but a part of the building was left abandoned. Many other ghost hunters who enter this building end up shaking with fear and leave believing some demonic entity was out to harm them.
Eat it before I do. Yum, 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 yum.
Let's have a look.
Thank you guys so much for 40k followers. Let's fucking go. Woohoo. Is this one scary, bro, or should I watch something scarier? Can someone send me like really scary videos, please? Like really scary ones on YouTube? Because this is not even that scary.
So these stairs,
they go up.
They don't, I think they come down.
They do if you're upstairs.
Yeah. But the bars, they were for people to stop them jumping over the banisters, weren't they?
Yeah, and then the mesh in between is to stop them from putting their hands through and strangling people on the other side.
I'll watch them. It just started though? Okay. We'll watch it and then we'll see if we
There's a pigeon that's been like ripped in half.
What the fuck?
Reminds me of the school. A lot of these rooms...
Reminds you of a school?
Reminds me of the Sinister School.
What fucking school do you go to?
The Sinister School. When we had
Is that what it's called?
All the sinister pigeons that were eaten.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was going to say, a lot of these rooms do kind of just go through and then out the other side of this corridor. So we're just going to go through the main bits first. That's got a big bike. Look at that.
This has got such a horrible feel.
Who is this? Alright, let me look. Yo, he's crashing, bro. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, where'd it go? No. Yo. I missed it. Fuck, he was crashing out.
To it. Like, it's one of the worst. Genuine one of the worst feelings I've ever had. Like, do you feel like you're holding your breath?
Yes. And I feel like almost like somebody's not looking at us, but walking away from us almost. And these old numbers as well on the doors.
But isn't this a typical view of an asylum where they have windows on each room like that?
Yeah.
When we went to Hell's Hospital, it was similar, wasn't it?
I'm gonna give it a buck. I did this one time. Chat, what do you guys do in this situation? If you're in here with your homie, alone, and you guys hear noise in like a room across all the way on the other side of the fucking of the place. Like, look at that. You hear that shit? What was that?
I think it's water, yeah.
I love those and Percocets. Yes. Let's go. I love those and Percocets.
Why did it
I love those and Percocets.
Yo!
Yes.
Quit with a tier 1 3 months. Zero with a tier 1 for 3 months. Back to back 3-monthers, bro. Shiesty cat, man. Thank you guys so much for the fucking tier 1s, man. I appreciate you guys for the resubscriptions. Thank you. Damn, I haven't been live in so long that people have to resubscribe, bro. I keep forgetting. Oh, my bad. Bro, this is so good. Apples with caramel. Oh my fucking god, bro. I'm putting y'all on, please. So fucking good. Fuck you, Zara.
Yeah.
You gotta dip those apples. Yeah, you dip the apples in the caramel.
Like, I know there's water dripping, but it also sounds like there's people talking.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm eating the last one, bro. Fuck it, I'm eating the last one. I'm hungry.
What the fuck is that through there?
I don't know.
Fuck.
feel so on edge. Why do we keep going to like really creepy places at the moment as well?
Because it's our job.
No, but you know what I mean? Like sometimes we just go places just because it's abandoned.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just like the worst kind of places.
Oh fuck no! What is that noise?
Well, that's not fucking ominous, is it?
I mean, we can't get through there really.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Oh shit.
Asbestos.
I don't know. Not sure if it is or not, that. Fuck's sake. Probably is, isn't it?
Okay.
You go first. Because, I don't want to go up at all, to be honest.
I'm not glad no one would do this for a video. It'd probably be only me who would be down. Santi wouldn't want to do it. Yugi was too pussy. Arky would do it. Raph wouldn't do it. J-Dab maybe would do it. Nos would also do it. Everyone else would not do it.
My God, what is that?
Sorry.
Behind it.
I know, honestly, I've got the same problem.
Oh shit.
I don't like this. That was a fucking massive bang right next to me. I'm not even joking.
If you guys ordered food to the house, let me know when it's outside. I'll go grab it. Didn't y'all go to a band place for a stream? Yes, but bro, we were with a group of people. Like if it's just like 4 of us, bro, come on, that shit's scary as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, when we did go, did y'all forget that we literally almost killed someone? Bro, there was either people pranking us, there was either a homeless person in there, or it was a ghost. People were throwing shit at us. People were like this and that, bro. And if I don't remember, I literally, we were running out. They were like behind us, throwing shit at us or something, and I fucking jumped over the barrier and I fucking put the gun in them, started shooting them, and then I fucking ran towards them. Y'all don't remember that shit? And then everyone came back, bro. I'm not gonna lie, when that happened, my fucking adrenaline skyrocketed, bro. As soon as I saw them and I started shooting them with the airsoft gun, I fucking ran to them, bro. I didn't give a fuck. And then everyone started following me back too. That shit was crazy. And then the one with Jason, bro. Man, do y'all remember the one with Jason? That one was fucking crazy. That one was crazy, bro. After investigation, that guy from Discord came from UsersCom. Oh, GG, Zara. There you go. Huh.
Like just there, stairs. Dude.
Yeah, we got followed, bro. That shit was crazy.
Whistle. I need a moment to breathe. Oh, fucking hell.
At least there is a floor in this one.
Concrete as well. Oh, why are they shut? Two rooms opposite each other.
It smells rot.
I think you should John Wayne it.
Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne.
Fucking locked then, isn't it? I'll do this side. Nothing.
I found a pine cone.
Whatever are we going to do?
I think I want to start calling out here.
Go on then.
You
I'll
go
come
first.
outside.
You go first, because...
Hello? What was that? That's fucking talking. You're not going to hear it on camera. I swear I'm going mad. I must be going insane.
I must be going insane, mate. Oh, Zara, man. Gonna get a little bit of
Get some mac and cheese, alright. Put it, please.
Call out to anyone who might be here.
Can you hear my voice? There's lots of bits of pigeon. Is there anyone here other than us two? Just here to come and say hello? Oh, that stinks in there. Why do we do this to ourselves? This is absolutely fucking awful. Come on.
Accent so badly. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're calling out to any spirits, any person, literally anyone who can hear my voice.
This shit's not scary, bro. Fuck it, bro. Let's do the real scary videos. Fuck it, man. Fuck it, bro.
Late at night, two friends stood in the hallway of a house that had already been making them uneasy. After hearing strange noises for a while, they finally decided to check the attic. Ali positioned himself directly beneath the hatch, gripping the long stick used to pull it open, while his friend filmed from a few steps back. That's when the sound started again. Heavy banging echoed from above, not scratching, not shuffling, but slow, deliberate knocks. Each one sounded forceful, almost intentional. Two controlled to be animals, too heavy to be loose pipes, and eerily timed, as if whatever was up there knew they were standing below.
Escucha, hágale, pero hágale suavecito. Espere. Hágale.
Ali hesitated for a moment, then slowly pushed the attic door upward with the stick. The hatch creaked open, revealing nothing but darkness at first. The camera tilted upward, trying to make sense of the empty space. And then something appeared. A face suddenly emerged in the opening. Pale, unnatural. On the very first day of the year, while most people were sleeping peacefully.
What the fuck was that?
On the very first day of the year, while most people were sleeping peacefully.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Okay, these videos, like the ones that like look, they're like filmed in Brazil or the fucking, you know what I'm saying? These are real, bro. Was good, Potato. Was good, Falcon. I don't know if they were kicked out.
Or welcoming a fresh start. This family barely managed to get even an hour of rest.
A couple years ago, I was laying on my floor, and I swear to God, I heard someone whisper my name. No one was home except for my sister in the bathroom. Fuck that. Bro, oh hell no. Oh my God, chat. Look at this. Raph recorded a video of me last night when I was sleeping. Tell me why the fuck I didn't know I was... This is the first time I've ever done this in my life. Ever in my life. Look at this. Last night, bro. I was sleeping, sitting up. I have headphones in too, so I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have headphones in, I would have heard Raph, but I was literally sitting up sleeping. Hands on my lap, my legs are crossed, literally just sleeping like this, bro. If you look closely, you can see me bopping, it's like slowly bopping my head too. What the fuck? Like, oh my God, and then Raph woke me up after this too, because Raph told me Raph was actually scared, like he was literally scared as fuck, because Raph came down the steps, he came down the steps. He opened the front door. He turns around and sees I sleep with my door open because I like being able to hear if someone's coming in and out of the house. So I sleep with my door open. He comes downstairs. He opens the door and he turns around, sees me. He's sleeping like this. He slowly closes the door, takes a video, and I'm literally just sitting upwards. My legs are crossed with my hands down on my lap, literally like this. For like I don't know how long I was like this for. Because I fell asleep way before Raph came downstairs. So, however long I was like this for, Raph came downstairs, recorded the video, And then he woke me up. He's like, Redify. He starts tapping me, and then I went like this hella fast, cause I had my headphones on. I can't hear shit. So I'm like this. I go boom. Looked at him right away, and I was like, what the fuck? So I take off my headphones, and I was like, what happened? I'm like freaking. I was like, what, yo, you good? Blah, 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 blah. And he showed me the video. He's like, yo, bro, you've been sleeping like this. Yo, with your tier 1. Thank you so much for the fucking tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome. Tell me so, man. What's good, Bertlert? But yeah. And then yeah, supposedly I was just sleeping like this. I don't know if I was possessed. I don't know if I was being controlled. I don't know if I have no clue, bro. I don't. But I will tell you guys, before I fell asleep, I played this in my ear. And I know I was playing this because this is gonna be my walkout song, I think, for the boxing match. I was playing this in my ear. Where is it at? Actually, this might not be my walkout song. I was thinking about it, but it's between two songs. But I was playing this. I was playing this. This is an hour long. I was playing this an hour long in my ears.
Our descent, however, will not begin until y'all open up the biggest pits this place has ever fucking seen. So...
But yeah, I was playing this in my ear for however long. EDC this year, yes. So I literally couldn't hear shit. So, but pretty weird. I don't know. When he showed me the video, I was like, well, yo, I've never done this. I've never done this in my life. I've never ever in my life have like slept standing up, slept sitting down, let alone slept like this. So, but yeah, you sleep to this? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I sleep to a lot of bullshit. Like, you guys would be very surprised to. Like, for example, I sleep to this. Like this shit. I sleep to this shit. Like. Alright, can I show this on stream or no, Zara? Mommy ASMR? I used to listen to Mommy ASMR, but I just felt like a loser, bro. What the fuck? Actually, holy shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, that guy's crashing out. Just don't give him any attention though. Like that Zara and all other mods. Just don't respond. Don't do nothing, bro. Just give him. Just literally ban him everywhere, whatever. Like, don't give him attention, because that's just how those people are. They're stupid in the fucking head. Then that's more like my wake up tracks. Really? No, yeah, I be sleeping to this. What else do I sleep to? Like, I'm trying to think. I sleep to. Oh, where's it at, bro? I love hardstyle. Like, in my ear when I'm sleeping, I love listening to hardstyle. So I listen to a lot of like this stuff. For sleeping, yeah, this is all for sleeping, bro. How do you sleep to this? I don't know. I just do. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, bro. You just gotta really just gotta fucking love it, bro.
Smash.
With eyes to me, and I realize the blame is on me. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now. Blew me to places I've never been. Till you put me down. Oh.
No, yeah, this shit's tough. But for my walkout, I probably won't play the walkout one because I don't want y'all listening to what I listen to, or what my walkout song's gonna be, obviously. But I also don't want to tell y'all how I'm gonna be walking out or who I'm gonna be walking out with and who's in my corner. I shouldn't have showed y'all my shorts, but honestly, it's fine because, like only the real ones saw the shorts. That's it. How do your ears not ring? I don't know, bro. Keep it a buck. You're so different, Ray. Can you put me Chanel? Are you Asian? I'll put you in Chanel if you're Asian. All right, back to what I was looking at. Walking out doing a handstand? No. What the fuck is this?
Tranquilos, tranquilos, no pasa nada, no pasa nada, tranquilos.
Espérame, voy a ver allá abajo, no hay nada acá.
At first glance, some people may be quick to dismiss this as staged, but that reaction often comes from the outside looking in. Living with something you don't understand, something you can't control and can't escape from, creates a kind of fear that doesn't fade when the camera turns off. Many never, and when now, cool late at night, a place he's convinced is haunted after hearing about unexplained activity there for years. The building is completely silent, except for his footsteps echoing through the empty halls as he films, slowly making his way toward the area where most of the reports seem to come from. The farther he goes, the heavier the atmosphere feels, not just quiet, but tense, like the air itself is watching him.
Para que vean que no es inventado, o sea, no tengo ningún otro dispositivo. La bocina la tengo aquí, o sea, no hay otro medio, estoy grabando con mi teléfono, un único teléfono. Y nuevamente escuché ruidos. Maldita sea.
Bro, like, this shit is not scary to me. I need to find some really scary stuff, bro. Come on. Like, he's just listening to people. Like,
Hola.
The bathroom stall doors in front of him begin to open on their own. One.
all right. Police officer catches ghost. Here we go.
This footage was captured by both a police dash cam and a body camera.
Is this real? These are real?
Officers were dispatched after witnesses reported a violent assault. But what made the call truly bizarre was the reason behind it. A zombie attack. According to the caller, someone was literally eating another person. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a prank. Still, he decided to check it out. But as he arrived and stepped out of his car, he was met with a horrifying scene. A man straddling another, tearing into his flesh with his teeth.
Hey! Hey! Let me see your hands! 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 Hey! 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 Hey!
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced psychosis? Or just someone completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real? The officer pulled his weapon and fired warning shots, shouting for the man to raise his hands. But the so-called zombie didn't react. He just kept eating. More shots followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing. It wasn't until...
You think these are fake? Really?
The fourth shot. There's no one inside. Not behind the driver, simply vanished. Warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area.
This area must be evacuated now. This area must be evacuated now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now. If you can hear...
To detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to Second and
Really need to go.
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
Like The Purge?
Yeah.
Evacuate now.
Watching the
Evacuate now. Stay clear, vehicle. Stay clear, vehicle.
The robotic voice and its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like, as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge. Strangely, the RV also broadcasted snippets of the 1964 hit song Downtown by Petula Clark, which is a song about how if you're ever feeling sad or lonely, you should go downtown and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive blast radius. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops can be seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage that can only be described as apocalyptic.
Ethan 4. Are you guys okay?
Yeah. No, my guys.
Where's your car?
How you doing?
Okay, go to your car.
What's going on? 217, myself and 215 are all going around.
Holy shit.
Man, make sure all units are direct. There may be ammo in that vehicle. We don't need anybody coming up the 2nd Avenue exposed.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents, and thankfully nobody outside the RV lost their lives, although 3 people were injured and had to be hospitalized after the vehicle incident. The only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation. After the incident, the authorities started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane, and what they found was pretty disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner, obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world. It was also revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before Christmas, Warner's neighbor had reportedly asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis, mixed with other factors, had contributed to Warner's declining mental health. On November 20th.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think I've ever heard of him ever in my life. And why the fuck did the cops not search the fucking RV when the girlfriend called saying that he was making explosives? That's stupid. Hello? That's the fucking cops' fault.
2nd, 2021, 2 police officers were dispatched to search a house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search, but what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated. something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any, like, pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Right. Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police.
Oh, fuck no. That shit closed.
Anyone inside?
I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Fuck no. Motherfucker said go upstairs by myself?
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Bro, you can hear his, like, you can hear his breathing. His breathing is so heavy, like he's actually scared. Why is his body cam lagging though?
Downstairs, clear.
Okay. Howie. Oh fuck no. Oh fuck no. Like, I would have instantly yo, there's someone walking up here. Da-da-da-da. At least. And then he turns his back on it too, like, yo, bro, keep the fucking gun over there. Are you crazy? I could never do this, bro. Fuck no.
Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
All the closets in the house appeared to be empty, and the house itself looked half abandoned, even though people were supposed to be living there. According to the official report, the woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month. Now, before you ask, here's why the police didn't turn on any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time, and in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death. The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on the potential danger ahead. But then, the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then, Footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder, no signs of anyone else in the house. Nothing. So how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day.
Let's get my boy Gershom.
On December 31st, 2022, 3 police officers were dispatched to a house.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. No, yeah, he didn't call it out. The body cam lagging maybe was a little, I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that video right there, I might have to give like a 50-50 on being real or not, because I don't know. And then also, bro, if I was that police officer, I cleared the whole rooms, the doors are opening, I find nothing, and I start walking down the steps, and if someone's I hear fucking running right behind me, bro, I'm turning the fuck around, just going fa 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 fa. Like yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that has to be fake, bro. There's no way.
After receiving a call from a neighbor who reported hearing loud and strange noises coming from inside. The neighbor stated that he had heard deep guttural sounds, unusual.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? This, bro. I just
and high-pitched screeches, noises unlike anything he was familiar with.
Like, what is this?
When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they discovered. The footage was recorded by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene after it became clear that the police required medical assistance. They were completely unprepared to deal with what was happening. They had no idea that the house they had entered once belonged to a family of cannibals who took pleasure in butchering human flesh and preparing it as exotic dishes. This is not a prank, and it's not a made-up story. The cannibal family has long since passed away, but their house still stands, dilapidated and crumbling in a small town located in Poland. On New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old girl named Kamilka was inside the house with the intention of summoning the spirits of that sinister cannibal family, as well as the victims they had once consumed. It turned out to be a very bad idea. Suddenly, Kamilka began behaving erratically and wildly before barricading herself inside a room. Something horrible had clearly happened to her. According to her friends, it was as if Kamilka had become possessed by the spirit of one of the cannibals. It sounds unrealistic, but keep watching and you'll understand exactly what I mean. The police were extremely shaken and frightened by what they saw. Take a look.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa.
Facts, bro. Facts. Screw this. I only get paid fucking 500 PLN. However much that is, I'm guessing that's fucking nothing, bro. But that's facts.
Uważaj.
$1,000 USD. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The moment she threw that fucking pan at me, on God, I'm opening the door and I'm opening fire on her. Cause I'm taking that as she's trying to assault an officer, bro. So I'm fucking shooting her. What?
Camila.
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś widzi.
Znamione byśmy się zamienili pozycjami, to może być, mógłbyśmy sami zrobić. Odsuń się i
Nie?
można.
Drut ma jakiś.
Something's coming from upstairs. Kamilka's disturbing behavior made it impossible for the officers to get inside. As a last resort, they attempted to enter through the attic from outside the house. However, things didn't go as planned.
Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie patrz jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź.
Don't fucking growl like a pig. Yo, he's pissing her off.
Chodź tu, kurwo.
Come here, you bitch.
Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu też cię widzę. To nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. Kamilka, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka.
She has a child and she's doing this shit.
Wiktoria cię woła.
The police tried calling out to her, but it was no use. She remained inside. The following footage was cut and not shown. Kamilka was eventually pulled out by force and transported to the hospital. And here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. Upon arriving at the hospital, she began acting completely normal, as if nothing had ever happened. She claimed to remember nothing about what occurred inside that house. Doctors found no signs of any mental illness. They tested her blood for any intoxicating substances that might explain her behavior. Her blood was completely clean. To this day, neither Kamilka nor her friends can explain what happened inside that house. Was she really possessed? Or did she suffer from a temporary psychotic episode? This dashcam footage was recorded by a police cruiser patrolling a suburb of Chicago on May 10th, 2018.
Like, bro, I just don't understand. Those type of like ghost or whatever. Like, the story always ends with, yeah, they cut out the footage, and you know what I'm saying, they ended up just being fucking on drugs or something. Like, that shit just pisses. That shit, it boils my fucking blood. I hate these fucking videos that do that.
Sergeant
dumbass
Anthony
shit,
Menino
bro.
found himself in an extremely tense situation. In the video, you can see him positioning himself between a 2-year-old toddler and oncoming traffic moving at high speeds. Before the sergeant arrived, the child had been wandering across multiple lanes of heavy traffic, dangerously close to large trucks and fast-moving vehicles. At first, Menino thought he was seeing a stray dog on the road, but as he got closer, he realized it was a child, just steps away from a busy highway. He didn't hesitate. He rushed in to save him. Footage like this raises an important and troubling question. Where were the child's parents? Thankfully, in this case, the boy's mother published showing...
Bro, this wasn't even scary, bro. Like, what?
On January 8th, 2005, a man named Martin discovered a mysterious package in his mailbox. Confused, he brought it inside and opened it up. Inside the package was a single item, a videotape with no label or note to explain its contents. Curious to see what was on it, he put it in his camcorder and pressed play, and the footage he found on it was shocking to say the least. It contained a nearly hour-long video of a man describing the violent things he was about to do, how he was going to lure his victims, and the makeshift devices he was going to use.
I'm not trained in torture methods, which is what I'm gonna have to make do. I got my drill here. The reason why it's got this padding on it is just to try to silence it a bit, because I'm in an apartment. I got gags, socks, I got lots of duct tape. I got a soldering iron, heat. Rather crude implements, I think can work wonders, especially if it's used in the right way.
However, while the content itself was extremely grim, what disturbed Martin more was the fact that he personally knew the person on screen. This wasn't the manifesto of a serial killer planning to take innocent lives. Instead, it was the final message of Martin's close friend, Ricky Rodriguez, a man who was tormented by a cult from the moment he was born. He eventually managed to escape the cult and was now planning to take revenge on the people who did unspeakable things to him for all those years. He recorded this hour-long video and mailed it to his few friends and family so they would find it and have all the answers about what he was about to do and why.
I'm making this video, well, for many reasons, I guess. I suppose the main reason is that I want there to be some record of the way I feel.
I've seen the Cat Killer one.
Just who I was, really.
The Luca Magana.
Ricky's story began 30 years earlier on January 25, 1975, when he was born as the first child of Karen Alva Zerby. Karen was a member of a cult called the Children of God, which used Christian language to lure in young, impressionable minds, often teenagers, and molded them to its sick and perverse ideals. 2 years after Ricky's birth, he was adopted by the cult's leader, David Burke, who presented himself as the Chosen One. David changed the cult's name to The Family and declared Ricky to be a religious herald, granting him a special position in the organization. However, while he was treated like royalty by the other members on the surface, behind closed doors, Ricky was the victim of vile acts no child should ever have to endure. David not only encouraged these acts, but went as far as to write a whole book about everything he and his followers did to Ricky, called The Story of DeVito. This abuse continued for many years, but as Ricky got older, he became aware of David's lies and manipulation. Then, in 1999, he finally managed to escape the cult with his girlfriend Alexia Manuel by faking a visit to the cult's compound in Mexico and fleeing to the US instead. Reintegration into society after 24 years in an isolated cult was anything but simple, but Ricky somehow managed to pull through and secure a job as an electrician. He also married Alexia and later moved to Tucson, Arizona due to his work. Unfortunately, no matter how hard he tried to move forward, the nightmare he escaped continued to haunt him. David had passed away in 1994, and the cult was now under the supervision of Karen Zerbe, Ricky's mother. And while the cult had managed to escape legal repercussions by mainly operating overseas, Ricky knew that there were still countless children suffering the same fate as him. So, in January of 2005, he decided enough was enough and took matters into his own hands. Which brings us back to the video he recorded and then mailed to a handful of close friends and his wife. In it, Ricky—
All right, is that valid? Be honest, chat. Is what he is doing valid? Like his reasoning? Yes or no? Who is it? Yo. Raph? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Bro, I deadass got scared, bro, because motherfucker, it's 5 in the morning and someone opened the front door and I didn't hear the code go off. Hello, I guess to an extent, but you still gotta be mentally ill. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is definitely wrong, but his reasoning is not too wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely wrong. Like, you have to be stupid in the head to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
mentioned his ultimate goal, which was
like his reason is not bad, but bro, like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass?
Bring down the
Strap
cult.
up, bro. I got fucking 4 guns. I have fucking 4 guns on my wall. If I really want to, bro, I'll fucking look at this wall, bro. I'll fucking grab one of these Glocks and shoot him, bro. I'll get the one with the switch and fucking switch someone down and they come through the front door. Are you crazy? Now I gotta fix my cam. Hold on.
It's all on his own. Beyond that, a part of this was also about getting revenge for everything that was done to him.
There's this need that I have. This need, it's not a want, it's a need, and I wish it wasn't, but it is. It's a need for revenge. It's a need for justice. Because I can't go on like this.
In this video, he also laid out his plan for accomplishing this goal. He'd apparently gotten in contact with his previous nanny, Angela Smith.
He was trying to save me. Yeah, my bad. No, yeah, like I'm saying, like I'm like proving his point. Like, it's a Nerf gun. Like, yes, it's a Nerf. Twitch TOS. Yes, that is a Nerf gun. It's fake.
He was among the group that tormented him during his time in the cult. He was going to invite her over for dinner at his apartment in Tucson and make her tell everything she knew about the other members' whereabouts by any means necessary. And that's exactly what he did. On January 8th, after mailing copies of his recording, he invited Angela into his home and proceeded with the plan. It's unclear what information he managed to extract from her before taking her life. He then got into his car and drove to Blythe, California. There, he rented a motel and called his wife to tell her about what he had done and what he was going to do next. However, despite the meticulous planning, Ricky ultimately couldn't follow through with the rest of his plan. On the morning of January 9th, authorities found his car in a parking lot just a few miles from the hotel he was staying at. Ricky was found inside the car as well, where he had taken his own life. And while this was tragic news for his loved ones, it was hardly surprising for his wife. You see, Ricky believed that killing the cultists would bring him peace, something he reiterated in his last video.
I can imagine how I would feel, how liberating it would be.
But that's not what happened. During his call with his wife, he confessed that despite his anger and resentment, killing Angela was the hardest thing he had ever done. Taking revenge didn't bring the comfort he was looking for. He couldn't bring himself to take any more lives and decided to end it all that night, leaving his friends and family with this hour-long video to remember him by. As for the family cult, it remains active to this day under the leadership of his mother.
The fuck?
On October 4th, 2006, at approximately 6:15 a.m., the Barrie Police Department received a chilling call from a woman saying, "My children are dead," in a calm and quiet voice. The disconnect between her tone and the situation she was describing was extremely unsettling. When asked what happened, she replied, "I don't know, I don't remember." Police officers immediately rushed to the address she provided and knocked on the door of her apartment, bracing for what they might find. The door opened and they were greeted by 31-year-old Frances Elaine Campione. When the officers asked her about the children she mentioned on her call, she replied in the same disturbingly calm voice, stating, "Yes, they're dead. They're on my bed." As the officers entered the master bedroom, he saw the remains of two little girls, 3-year-old Serena and 19-month-old Sophia, lying on the bed. Both were dressed in clean clothes and were also wearing necklaces and earrings. However, their skin was starting to turn blue, suggesting they might have been deceased for quite some time. One of the officers also noticed a small bruise on Sophia's forehead, and that was it. There was nothing else in the room that could have explained their deaths. But as the investigators looked through Elaine's apartment, they found a camcorder with footage that explained everything.
Oh, fuck no, bro. Fuck no.
Recording started on a wholesome note, showing
fuck no, bro. Are you dead ass? Like, no way.
Elaine surprising Serena with a new bike on her 3rd birthday on August 8th.
Hi, Serena. It's August 8th, 2006. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Serena. Happy birthday to you. Serena's 3 today. Yay! Shall we go to the living room and see if you got any birthday presents from the birthday fairies?
Yes!
Okay, let's go.
I have to go.
What is it?
It's a bike.
The next video also showed Elaine and her 2 daughters just hanging around and having fun.
I love you.
This much.
Oh, I love you more than that.
So far, everything looked quite normal. However, the 3rd recording, dated October 2nd, was when things started to get weird. The tone of the recordings instantly changed as Elaine suddenly went on and on about their horrible living conditions and the torment her ex-husband Leo and his family had put her through, said all in front of her children.
You can't see through the camera, boo-boo. Oh, yes, this is a deplorable, horrible, messy, filthy apartment that supposedly my 2 children and I live in, and it's just a horrible, horrible mess. Yeah. I think Diego Campione is totally in the wrong, and I hope he burns in hell for all his sins. The same as Leonardo. All I wanted to do was take care of my 2 little girls and live happily ever after the 3 years of physical, emotional, and mental abuse that I endured tremendously by Leonardo Campione, and then the past year from Anna and Diego Campione, the mental and emotional abuse, which wouldn't stop, and I had CAS keep bringing these 2 people into my life over and over again when I kept telling them the amount of mental and emotional abuse it was causing my 3-year-old daughter Serena and I and Sophia. It was horrible and uncalled for, and I want justice to my family for what they have all done to us. I cried out for help. They should have.
Leo was apparently extremely abusive, both physically and mentally. He prevented her from contacting her parents and at one point even kicked her in her stomach while she was pregnant. This resulted in Leo getting charged with domestic violence and the 2 getting divorced. However, at the time of this recording, Leo was starting to turn things around and was engaged in a legal battle with Elaine over the custody of their daughters. This took an immense toll on Elaine's mental health. She was already quite unstable and had been to the psych ward twice in the past couple of years. But according to her mother, the custody battle caused her to lose it completely and develop severe paranoia. She became worried that Leo would one day show up and forcibly take her daughters away. Then, on October 2nd, after ending this recording at 8:39 p.m., Elaine did the unthinkable by taking the lives of her own daughters, then recording a haunting confession that investigators discovered on the same camera.
Recording this because Leo there. Are you happy? Everything is gone. You wouldn't give peace. You wouldn't tell the truth. I begged. You even had Stacy not believing me, telling her I had to sign papers when I didn't. I went to victim witness to get the truth. Trying, begging everyone the truth. How you beat me. 3 years behind closed doors, beat me when I was pregnant with Serena and Sophia. You didn't care about our babies. You didn't care about me. You cared about yourself. You wanted to win. You won. Are you happy? How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? Because it doesn't make me feel great. I've lost everything my whole life.
At this point, the camera cut to a later point where Elaine attempted to take her own.
I tried to overdose.
So that means the remodeling time at their Aurelia and Bracebridge stores. They are changing the displays. Now is the time to make a great deal on an Ontario-made hydro-cooled hot tub. In stock models, floor models, or custom orders, everything has a sale price. Pool Spa Sauna Showroom, making waves in Aurelia, Bracebridge, and soon to be in Huntsville. You can also check them out on the web at poolspasaunashowroom.com.
Elaine was arrested on the spot and was later charged with murder, with the found footage in her home serving as crucial evidence against her. She was ultimately sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 25 years.
What the fuck?
Years ago, the Bureau of Land Management published a public service announcement dubbed "Stay Out and Stay Alive," educating viewers about the countless dangers of exploring abandoned mines, including the very real risk of cave-ins, volatile explosives, wild animals, and entire sections without oxygen. However, the most chilling part of the video was the story and the accompanying found footage of an accident that had occurred years earlier. On July 4th, 1998, a group of young men found an abandoned mine in Nevada and decided to explore it for fun. Though, surprisingly, the boys seemed acutely aware of the mistake they were making right from the start.
As you see Briz pointing out, stay alive. It's a good point, but we're not too smart, so we're going to go anyway.
This is an unsafe mine. Danger.
Yet the allure of exploring a place untouched for decades was too—
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She deadass really just needed help, bro. Fuck. That one's fucked, bro. Like, deadass. That one was bad, bro. Like, that one, like, kind of hurt. I don't know why.
Tempting for them to ignore. However, the deeper they went into the mine, the more dangerous it became, with the boys walking over sketchy wooden bridges to continue their journey. They even found signs of the mine caving in, but chose to ignore those signs just to venture deeper.
If you look at all this, there's lots of rocks and stuff that have fallen from the ceiling, which indicates that probably a good idea to be walking this way. And, well, they've already fallen, so they're not going to fall again. Well, there's more to fall still.
An important thing to keep in mind is that these weren't professionals with prior experience of safely exploring abandoned mines. This was just a group of boys looking to do something cool and film the adventure. They could have easily plunged to their deaths down a 1,000-foot mine shaft or gotten lost in the miles-long maze of tunnels, which started looking more and more likely as time went on.
Yeah, we gotta remember where we're... Okay, we got out here.
Who painted these X's in cliff? Grant. What do they mean? Dead ends and stuff. Okay, they're all got an X on. We can go this way. That one's got an X. Let's also got that. What does the diamond mean?
Where's that go?
Goes down.
A long way.
Ooh, that's not a little. Well, it'd be kind of hard if you slipped and fell. You could catch yourself before you actually fell down there. Not if panic set in and you scream like a little girl.
Toxic gases and radioactive elements could have also caused serious health issues down the line, if not immediately. Fortunately, they somehow managed to avoid all of these dangers and make their way fairly deep into the mine. But then they came across something that could have ended all of their lives in one fell swoop.
Got them pipes. Oh, wow. We have to climb that?
Yeah, don't everybody get up. I got it. You're gonna be the lucky one to fall. This is going to America's Funniest when somebody falls.
That's a good idea. Alrighty. Oh, that's the table. Don't touch that. The ropes.
While crossing a sketchy section of the mine, one of the boys noticed a rope dangling down from one of the wooden beams and immediately became curious about whatever was down there.
It's down to the main shaft.
Wow, so we're climbing down this rope.
Yeah. How far down?
How are we getting out of it?
Climbing up it.
I see.
They had little rope climbing experience between them. However, they didn't let that stop them from accomplishing their desires. The guy named Adam decided to be the first one to descend, resulting in this.
How far down does it go?
All the way down to that ladder. See where it's going down?
We're
like a good 30 feet.
Where am I going to hook this camera?
I'll go first. I am. About 300 feet. You don't like to break up. You don't like to... Put it like you doing it into your mouth.
Is he gonna fall?
Yeah. It's all like this. Is it off now?
It's not. How am I going to get this thing down there? Yeah, but how am I going to get back up? I don't have...
Take good. Give you my belt. Strap on.
Oh. Adam! Oh! Adam! Oh. Adam! Yes. Adam! Oh, God. Oh, God. Somebody help me. Adam!
The rope Adam chose to trust was completely worn and gave way shortly after putting his weight on it. This caused him to plunge 65 feet down a dark mine shaft and lose consciousness. Luckily, none of the damage he took on his way down was immediately lethal. He was still breathing. His friends were able to find an exit and contact the authorities, who eventually rescued Adam after an hours-long rescue mission. Ultimately, them escaping the mine without any casualties was nothing short of a miracle. The mine shaft could have easily been over 100 feet deep, or Adam could have just as easily hit his head on the surrounding wall. Both of these scenarios would have resulted in his death. What's even worse is that the whole group could have gotten stranded in the shaft if the rope broke when the last person was going down. With no way to contact the outside world, the group would have likely died of starvation. Fortunately, they were able to walk away from this terrifying experience with just a few broken bones along with cuts and scratches. On the 25th of February 2022, the Perea Fuel Company hired maintenance workers to reopen one of the underwater pipes connecting their oil unloading dock and refinery. The operation team included 5 men: Christopher, Kazim, Yusuf, Rishi, and Faisal. They were going to use a pressurized habitat to inspect the pipe and make any necessary repairs. However, shortly after entering this habitat, all 5 men disappeared from the work site, leaving those on the surface to wonder what could have happened. It wasn't until rescuers found footage from a GoPro mounted to one of the divers' suits that the full truth came to light. The footage showed the men struggling to open the valve keeping the pipe shut, prompting Kazim to go get a wrench. He returned to the habitat and handed the wrench over to his co-workers. But then, a few seconds later, this happened.
They get sucked into it, right?
The moment the valve was opened, its low pressure created a powerful vacuum. Water rushed into the habitat, while the pressurized air violently forced everyone into the pipe. All 5 of the men were forced into the 30-inch wide pipe, faster than they could blink. After tumbling through the metal pipe at violent speeds for a minute and a half, they came to a stop at a section containing a small air pocket, just enough to keep them alive, allowing them a brief moment to find their bearings and assess the gravity of their situation. All of them were barely breathing, and one of them had also injured his leg. And while the air pocket was keeping them alive for the moment, it wasn't going to last very long. So, with no other option, the 2 men at the front, Christopher and Faisal, started moving forward in hopes of reaching the pipe's end and getting help for the other 3. But after making their way through several flooded sections, Faisal lost hope and refused to go any further. This left Christopher to continue alone and ultimately reach the end of the pipe where he was eventually pulled out by rescuers. Unfortunately, the same did not happen for his 4 co-workers. Days passed and the rescue efforts were slim to none, eventually leaving the other 4 to die in that cramped metal tube. The company's CEO later defended this decision, stating that a rescue mission would have only endangered more lives. The incident sparked widespread outrage and even forced the regional government to launch an inquiry into how such a disaster was allowed to happen in the first place. But, as is the case with countless similar incidents, nothing much came of it, despite the numerous hearings. The other 4 divers were left for dead. That said, the Trinidad government did announce a compensation of $1 million for each of their families, as well as Christopher, in April 2025.
Bro,
on April 28, 2000.
Imagine making it out by yourself and all of your other homies you went down there with are fucking dead, bro. Yeah, $1 million? And you gotta live with the fact that 4 of your homies all died, bro. Fuck that.
22-year-old.
I can see why people I can see why sometimes when shit like this happens to people that are in friend groups, like for example, bro, if OSCS, let's say we go to a fucking, this shit happens to us and I'm the only one that makes it out, bro, I could not live with the fact that all of them died and I'm the only one that made it out, bro. I would be so mentally fucked, I'd probably kill myself. I'm being serious.
Russian diving instructor Yuri Lipsky decided to reach the depths of the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt. This was a risky plan from the get-go, since the Blue Hole is widely regarded as the deadliest diving site in the world, with as many as 200 fatalities in recent years. To make matters worse, before his dive, Yuri asked a local technical diver to accompany him on his journey. All of them rejected him, since the preparations for this risky of a dive took as long as a week. Yet Yuri wanted to go in just 2 days, no matter what. Even after every instructor refused to support his plan, instead of backing out, Yuri made the worst mistake of his life and chose to go through with it alone. He started the dive around noon and quickly disappeared into the depths of the ocean. However, many hours passed and there was no sign of Yuri anywhere. His concerned mother enlisted the help of a local technical diver named Tariq Omar, who immediately set out to rescue her son. Unfortunately, by the time he found Yuri, it was already too late. Tariq discovered Yuri's lifeless body floating near the floor of the Blue Hole. The next day, he returned with the necessary equipment to bring Yuri's body back to the surface and got to work. But as he was about to take Yuri back, he noticed that Yuri's diving camera was lying nearby. So he grabbed that as well and began ascending. This camera had captured the final moments of Yuri in haunting detail.
I'm not watching this, bro.
Rapid succession. However, it wasn't long before everyone else faded from view as he started to descend deeper into the Blue Hole. And that's when all the worst possible things started happening in rapid succession. It started with him failing to keep his gas levels under check, resulting in him getting nitrogen poisoning and becoming extremely disoriented. By the time he realized his situation, he was already sinking like a rock. He started panicking and began inflating his buoyancy control device quickly to avoid sinking any further. Tragically, this backfired. The buoyancy control device bursted due to the rapidly increasing pressure, leaving Yuri no way of safely returning to the surface. Symptoms of nitrogen poisoning as well, and it wasn't long before his camera captured the horrific sounds of him struggling to breathe, ending with him sinking to the 377 feet or 115 meters deep sea floor and passing away. The only silver lining in this whole situation is that there's a good chance the found footage helped at least one diver avoid a similar fate by learning from the mistakes that cost Yuri his life.
What the fuck, bro? That one is bad. I used to watch underwater, or I used to want to underwater weld because I took welding for 4 years of high school, and people started telling me all these horror stories and shit. So I work in oil refineries. I love the ocean, like swimming at the beach, bodyboard and shit, but it's so fucking scary. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This was a good video. This was indeed a good video, but I love swimming. I love the ocean, but bro, like doing this is just too much. Dead ass. Roblox, no. We need to watch more scary videos. We need to keep watching scary videos until I get too scared that I want to.
On August 15, 1989, a family of 3 was driving along Interstate 205 near Stockton, California when their car began to overheat. Forced to pull over, the father popped the hood to check the damage. It didn't take long to realize they needed professional help. Leaving the mother behind to stay with the car, the father and his young son set out on foot to find a payphone.
First time I watched that
As
last
they
video, I
walked,
was
the boy
genuinely
noticed something
shocked. Yeah.
unusual. A camouflage
I
jacket
watched that
this
like
car
years ago, bro. Years ago. And that shit, like, I watched the full one too. I remember I looked it up. I looked up the real footage of from when he started from the top all the way to when he sunk. And I watched the whole entire thing of him trying to breathe, and then he's dead, bro. And then I watched the rest of the video of just the camera just sitting there, no audio, no movement, no nothing, bro. He was dead, as just died.
By the side of the road. This piqued his curiosity, and he went over to take a closer look, only to find an unmarked VHS tape sticking out from one of its pockets. The boy picked up the tape and later brought it back to his home. By this point, his parents were also curious about what they'd find on this seemingly abandoned tape. So they inserted it in their home VHS player and pressed play. However, the contents of the tape were far darker than what they could have imagined. Now, the original unedited video has never been made available online, but there are different pieces from various sources that I've done my best to put together. It opened with the camera pointed at a massive fire at night, with what I can only assume is the cameraman saying some ominous stuff.
Look at the fire. This is my domain. My hell.
A bit into the video, the camera refocused and the source of the fire became clear. It was a single-story home that looked like it was still under construction before it caught fire.
I call it home. My hell. The whole sky's black with smoke.
Fuck.
Then I will destroy and burn your soul.
That makes no sense. That
Meanwhile,
made no
the cameraman kept talking, and the longer he spoke, the more unsettling it became. Later in the video, you could also hear fire trucks arriving at the scene and the cameraman commenting on it before ending the video with a direct threat to the viewer.
The fire department's trying to put it out. What a laugh. I gotta go now. But remember me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your house is next.
The tape then abruptly cut to the scene from the 1984 horror film A Nightmare on Elm Street. It wasn't clear if the fire video was taped on top of the movie or if this was a deliberate edit. However, one thing was clear. The frightening video was filmed by the person who set the house on fire. The family handed over the tape to the police and told them exactly where and how they found it. Detectives went back to the location, and sure enough, the family's story checked out. The jacket was still there. But the detectives also found many other items near the jacket, including a wooden pestle, a glove, a cassette of metal music, and a ceramic skull. They also watched the video itself, and it was unlike anything they had seen before.
I've never run across anything as eerie as this tape. Frightened me, as a matter of fact. I thought about it that night when I went to bed.
Unfortunately, the poor filming conditions and shaky nature of the footage prevented them from extracting any meaningful clues about the location of this fire. Despite a frame-by-frame analysis, investigators were unable to match the tape with any reported fires in the state of California. For all they knew, the fire could have happened anywhere in the US. As for the motive behind this action, the constant talk of hell and evil led the investigators to believe that it had something to do with Satanism. And while this might sound a bit far-fetched today, you have to remember that back in the 1980s, major acts of evil from devil worshippers was a real concern for many people. But without any leads, this was nothing more than a theory. So, after exhausting all other options, investigators decided to enlist the help of the media and featured the story on the popular TV show Unsolved Mysteries in September of 1990. And this worked better than the cops could have ever imagined. Within 2 hours of the episode airing, investigators received over 1,000 calls from viewers with potential leads. Among these 1,000 plus callers was a man named Ed Tarantino who got shaken to his core after seeing the found footage on TV, because he lived next to the burning house in Redwood City, California, some 80 miles west to where the tape was originally found. More importantly, the show also led the investigators to the owner of the under-construction home that was burning in the video, Bill Otherly, who described the incident as the act of a crazy person.
And turned up, it's my house that's on the videotape. And then you heard the voice of this individual. And you go, this guy ain't playing with a full deck.
This was an extremely expensive loss for Bill. The fire had completely destroyed his under-construction home, costing him $900,000, which is about $2.5 million in today's money. Meanwhile, the Redwood City Fire Department also confirmed the incident. As it turns out, the fire department had captured their own footage of the incident for use in future training, and parts of this fire department footage matched the mysterious tape. Cross-referencing the two videos also revealed that the arsonist was just about 50 feet away from the fireman when he recorded his video. That of the fire department reports, the arson attack happened in August of 1988, which is an entire year before the tape was found on the side of the road. The only lead the investigators had on the suspect was the name he mentioned in the video, Omar.
Look at it, Omar. This is what I've been doing on your week's vacation. I said I'll do it. I said I'll do it.
It wasn't much, and for a while it seemed like a dead end. That is, until the police received a new tip from Doris Lance, another person who saw the Unsolved Mysteries episode on TV. She suspected that the Omar mentioned in the video was referring to a 17-year-old boy who lived in the area. And when the police brought him in for questioning, he cracked almost immediately and told them everything. Omar claimed that he was silently standing off camera when the video was filmed, and that it was his 19-year-old friend who started the fire and recorded the video. The investigators were finally getting close to the perpetrator, but they needed more evidence before making their move, so they started tailing the alleged arsonist, observing him from a distance. However, he likely caught wind of the police because soon after the monitoring started, his garage burned to the ground. At that point, the police had no choice but to act. On September 27, 1990, they confronted the 19-year-old directly. And just like Omar, he folded without much of a fight and confessed to everything. One thing I should point out is that the authorities never publicly revealed the identities of the two boys, so I'll call the arsonist John for the sake of convenience. After going through John's home, investigators also found tons of incriminating evidence that linked them to not only the Redwood City fire, but similar arson attacks on 11 other structures and 15 grass fires.
Damn.
This evidence included things like a picture of graffiti on a wall stating, "Please no more houses," and a news clipping pinned to the wall about recent arsons which the two boys likely caused. But that wasn't all. In the burned down garage, they discovered bloodied knives and mutilated animal parts. They also found tapes containing disturbing footage of John dressing up as a satanic vampire and threatening a humanoid sculpture with a knife.
How you doing, Father? I hope you're doing real good.
But not all of the footage was so theatrical. One of the most notable clips showed the two boys goofing around in an open field.
And now, to finish the job.
That field, as it turned out, was being transformed into a housing development. It's likely the boys were furious about the changes and decided to take matters into their own hands by torching under-construction homes to stop the developments. This would also explain the eerie graffiti I mentioned earlier. However, since both of them were minors when they started those fires, they were tried as juveniles despite the severity of their crimes. Omar was sent to juvenile detention, while John was deemed mentally unwell and was admitted to a mental institute. What happened to the two after that, we don't know. I've seen some claims that John was released from the mental institute and died in a car accident in 2017. And while there's no direct evidence to back this claim, I did find a news report of a hit and run in Redwood City from January of 2017. The victim of this incident was 45 years old, which aligns perfectly with the age John would have been in 2017. But if this is completely unrelated and John is still alive, I seriously doubt he'd reveal himself now just to satisfy the curiosity of randoms on the internet. As for the tape itself, it's still unclear how it found its way on the side of the interstate.
Very weird, very sussy.
On
very
August
about that.
23rd, 1987, a pair of backpackers were hiking south of the Junco Lake trailhead in the mountains near the tiny town of Tabernash, Colorado. However, what might have seemed like an ordinary hike quickly turned into an unforgettable experience that would stay with them for the rest of their lives. The two came across the wreckage of a crashed plane with parts scattered everywhere. They informed the authorities about the find, prompting a complete search of the area for evidence of what happened to this plane and when. While Dale Wood, a Colorado deputy sheriff, was investigating the area, his attention was drawn to a VHS tape hanging from a tree. Most of the tape's insides had come out and were tangled in the branches, but he recovered everything he could and brought it back for restoration to a somewhat playable condition, and the footage was disturbing to say the least. The VHS contained the last moments of two men who went missing 3 years ago, the 36-year-old James Jeb Cottle and his similarly aged passenger Ronald Hugh Wilmond. On August 10, 1984, the two flew from the Granby Airport with the Jeffco Airport as their destination on a small Cessna L-19E Bird Dog airplane. However, they never arrived at this destination. Multiple search parties were deployed to their approximate route, but none were able to find any evidence of what happened to James and Ronald. What made their disappearance even more mysterious was the fact that the plane had an emergency locator transmitter, a device that would have broadcast its location in the case of a crash. However, the authorities never received the signal from this device, and their case remained cold for almost 3 years. That is until the pair of backpackers found the wreckage, which in turn led to the discovery of the VHS tape. The footage starts off quite normal, with the pilot commenting on things he sees from the cockpit.
Oh, look at that down there, Ronnie, on the left. Nice little lake and a cabin. Those dead trees down there. There are a whole bunch of them back up in here, those beetles. Very pretty little lake.
However, around 5 minutes into the footage, things start to go wrong as the ground starts coming closer and closer.
You got Min's left.
Experts analyzed this footage to find out what went wrong, and apparently the pilot failed to account for density altitude before taking off. For those that aren't familiar with aviation lingo, think of density altitude as the thickness of the air. When it's hot, humid, or a higher altitude, the air becomes thinner, making it harder for planes to fly well. Pilots use density altitude to know how their plane will perform, like how much runway they need or how much weight they can carry. On the day of the crash, the density altitude around Tabernash was 13,000 feet. In other words, the air was as thin as it would be at an altitude of 13,000 feet. James failed to account for this massive difference. When his plane came across rapidly rising mountains around 10,200 feet above sea level, he wasn't able to lift the plane in time to fly over them safely. The footage showed how he tried to quickly turn back, but stalled the plane's engine in the process, resulting in it turning over and crashing into the trees.
Richard Ramirez? Night Stalker? What's the Night Stalker?
Damn, hang on, Ronnie!
The footage also explained why the emergency locator transmitter didn't work. The plane flipped upside down just before the crash, which damaged the transmitter, preventing it from signaling for help. It was an unfortunate incident all around. The only potentially good thing that came out of this is that James Cottle's family authorized this found footage to be used in flight instructor training. So maybe somebody's life was spared because they saw this footage and remembered to adjust for density altitude before taking off.
Had to board up her windows? Fuck that.
On the 31st of May 2013, the loud noise of a tornado siren was echoing through the streets of El Reno, Oklahoma. Meteorologists were predicting a potential multiple vortex tornado that might touch down in the area. And while this was bad news for the residents of El Reno, the rarity of such an event also attracted a lot of storm chasers from around the United States. This also included a 3-man crew of storm chasing experts, the 55-year-old Tim Samaras, his 24-year-old son Paul Samaras, and their partner 45-year-old Carl Young. The three had extensive experience in safely chasing twisters and gathering valuable data from them. They were also a part of the Discovery Channel's Storm Chasers and were heavily involved in...
Van Buddha with a tier 1. Thank you so much, Van Buddha or Baba. Van Baba. Thank you so much for the tier 1, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Night Stalker had a series on Netflix. I believe he was a serial killer and serial SA or would sneak into homes and shit. What the fuck?
In the show from seasons 3, Pat uploaded a video titled Tape 92. About this whole thing is inherent for the rest with the cameraman Emma, Paul, and Carl serves as on the 1st of June 2024, a YouTube channel by the name of Found Memories uploaded a video titled Tape 92, Found Footage, Jason Sleeping. The video is timestamped for 9:27 p.m. on April 22nd, 2007, and opens with the cameraman placing the camera in a way that faces a sleeping child.
The fuck is this one?
Aside from the sleeping child turning a few times, nothing happens for the rest of this nearly 30-minute video. There's not even any unusual sound in the background or anything. Now, despite the footage being completely uneventful, something about this whole thing is inherently unsettling. The lack of context and the uncomfortable silence can easily turn this into nightmare fuel if you have an active enough imagination. According to the description of the video, the original tape was simply labeled as Jason Sleeping. The uploader also gave an explanation for where they found the footage, stating, found in a box full of abandoned camcorder videos, uploading to archive the footage. Perhaps one day someone connected to the video will see it and appreciate it. And while this provides some much needed context, it still leaves the biggest question unanswered. Why would anyone record 30 minutes of a child sleeping? So I decided to dig a bit further. The first thing that came to mind is that this is just another one of those staged, artsy, analog horror type videos. However, after going through the channel that posted this video, I don't think that's the case. The channel, Found Memories, was created fairly recently in April of 2024. The About section of the channel reads, uploading media I've found to archive and maybe one day the original owners will find it and appreciate it. I've acquired thousands of videotapes and media over the years from various places, pawn shops, private sellers, auctions, and thrift stores to name a few. I recently had the idea to start this channel as a way to start archiving them and actually do something with them. Maybe one day someone connected to them will find them. And this seems to be the truth. At the time of writing, this channel has uploaded over 180 different videos, and almost all of them are extremely unique in some way. From children opening their Christmas presents in 1991 to a whole wedding. However, almost none of these random videos are creepy or scary with the sole exception of Jason sleeping. I highly doubt the owner of this channel filmed or acquired hundreds of random tapes just to sneak in one obscure horror video. So they're likely telling the truth about finding the tape, but if it's not an artsy horror flick, what is it? Now, while it might be easy to drum up some creepy stalker story, the real explanation might be a lot simpler. More specifically, this was likely recorded by a parent who wanted to observe the sleeping patterns of their child, maybe to see if they sleepwalk or talk during their sleep. Many comments under the video also agree with this explanation, with one commenter even providing a personal anecdote to validate this theory, stating, I'm sure they recorded to catch him sleepwalking or talking. When I was 9, I woke up in my mom's closet. My mom about had a heart attack when she opened the door and asked me why I was there. I said, I don't know. She thought I was lying, so one night she videotaped me. But I didn't do it. It was a one-time thing for me. Also could be paranormal reasons. Kid been waking up with scratches, bites, could be anything. 9 times out of 10, there's really no creepy reason parents record kids. Not saying it doesn't happen now, but just way less likely. But at the end of the day, we really don't know and can't know the motives of this unnerving found footage. Maybe the channel owner's wish will come true one day and Jason, or the person who recorded this footage, will find this video and reveal the truth in the comments. In August of 2021, YouTuber Rich Aloha was filming one of his signature diving videos in a pool under a waterfall in Foster Falls State Park, Tennessee. He was excited to jump in the water in hopes of finding some treasure like a drone or an iPhone. But what he uncovered instead was a lot more disturbing. After looking around on the lake floor for some time, he saw something unusual sticking out of the ground, which turned out to be a GoPro camera. The GoPro had clearly been in there for a while, plus the outer shell had massive cracks which allowed water to get in and fry every electronic component. But before Rich threw the broken GoPro away, he decided to remove its SD card and plug it in, just in case it somehow survived the months underwater. And to his surprise, it was actually fully functional and had the footage of the adventures of a young man. This turned out to be 22-year-old Richard Ragland, who tragically lost his life 2 years earlier, drowning while swimming beneath that very waterfall. In fact, the footage Rich uncovered had Richard's final moments in water. We can actually see him getting visibly exhausted and struggling to stay afloat near the end. The camera likely recorded his final breaths as well. However, from my research, the complete footage isn't available anywhere online, and even if it was, it wouldn't be something I could show here on YouTube. Rich likely never released the complete recording out of respect for Richard and his family, which I fully understand. And while the death of such an upbeat young man is sad, at least his family got to see his last happy moments on this planet thanks to Rich finding the footage.
How do you drown in water under your chest like that? What? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you can't swim, why the fuck are you getting in water? Straight up. That makes no fucking sense. If you can't fucking swim, don't get in fucking water. But bro, as a fucking baby, I used to live with my grandma and my grandpa. They would force me to do swimming lessons. They would throw me into the pool and they would watch me, bro. And they would only get into the water if I was actually drowning. And they would do that every single fucking day. They would throw me into the pool. They would make me fucking learn how to swim. They wouldn't teach me. They would make me, bro. Throw me in the pool, make me. And that's how I learned, bro. I swear to God, that's exactly how I learned. I almost drowned when I was a kid. Yeah, same. Literally, bro. There's like, I think there was over 100 times where I could have drowned. But my grandma and grandpa didn't care. Like, they wanted me to learn how to swim, so they would throw me into the water and I would have to fucking swim. Same way with learning a bike and learning how to use a scooter. My dad would fucking force me to get on the bike. No baby pedals. He would force me to fucking learn. And if I didn't learn, he would spank me with a belt. Same thing with a scooter. When I first started using a scooter, I would use my left foot to pedal, but my dad didn't want me using my left foot. He wanted me using my right. So then if I used my left foot, he would spank the fuck out of me. If I used my right, and I learned, I'm telling you, that's how I learned, bro. Oh shit, you're one of them kids in them viral videos. What viral video? But it was good, Big Lau. But yes, it was good, Pushy. Yeah, that's how it was, bro. But I mean, growing up, my dad was very strict with me and my two siblings. But that's just how it was. That's how you're dimming at swimming and biking. Yes. You got villains for parents? My dad, my mom was always nice to me. Them ones where you throw your baby in the pool. Yes. Those videos, yes, that was indeed me, bro. I was indeed one of those, bro. They would throw me in the fucking pool, and I would fucking learn how to swim myself. Would you say that helped you shape who we are today, though? I would say a little bit, yeah. Definitely a little bit of it. I'm trying to think what else, bro.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place.
Come on, bro. This has to be fake, bro. Like, are you serious? You're telling me he didn't do none of this? Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. This has to be fucking fake. If y'all are gonna sit there and say that those real videos of the cop cams and shit is AI, this shit is fake. ARG, it's scripted but good watch. $41 chat? Fuck me, bro. Holy shit. 41 minutes. Bro, I mean, obviously, if I watch fucking Godzilla, I'm gonna think it's not real. But I was just watching videos that were about real stories. So when I get sent this, I'm thinking, is this real? It's like the Herobrine shit. Like, obviously, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, I thought that shit was fucking real, but it wasn't real. I'll save it for later, bro. How about that? I'll like it. Save it for later. Bro, like, I would watch this, but this is not scary, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Depths alone. Terrico.
This is not scary, bro. Come on. I swear Herobrine was in my world. Yeah, bro. Get a fucking grip. Herobrine was not in your world, okay? What the fuck is this? 11 million views? What the fuck?
On April 25th, at this bus stop, one boy, 15 years old, shot and killed a 17-year-old boy with a revolver.
WXLT TV, Channel 40, Sarasota, Bradenton.
He pulls a gun out of his waistband, throws it on the ground, does a backflip, and then runs off.
Following the blood trail. I just want to make sure we don't have a dead body because they're cut up.
Start 43, start 43. Have a male on the ground. Gunshot wound.
Not just any person, a 14-year-old kid.
A 14-year-old?
Damn it.
When police at the University of New Mexico received chaotic reports of a shooting, vandalism, and missing children on an otherwise quiet campus, the response pulls baffled officers.
I'm guessing that they found a dead 14-year-old behind a dorm door. Wow, that's crazy. Good morning, the real Nate Drake. Yes, I will say, I was scared to go mining on Peaceful. I was as well. Growing up, when I first got an Xbox, I had no friends to play Xbox with. So I would play Minecraft and Call of Duty by myself. And I remember playing Minecraft all the time alone in survival and creative. And I literally was so scared to go mining. I couldn't do it, bro. Alright, my boy Jake. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, Jake. Same time tomorrow? Depends. It depends. I only went live today because Sundays I don't have training. But I will have training tomorrow on Monday at 1:30 p.m., which is the earliest, because usually I have training at 8. So chat, I'm in stream at 3 hours, bro. I need to go to sleep. I'm fucking up my sleep schedule, bro. Fuck me in the butt.
And inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers. And that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the
Wait. So this Avery guy just made this and put it on a random ass YouTube channel just for the fuck of it, and then this waffle guy finds it?
description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what this book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins.
Holy fuck.
The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist.
What the fuck?
Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Yeah, bro, like the most
Nothing weird,
shit
it's
I've ever
just
seen
a
in my
cave,
life.
and
Yeah, we'll
Avery
keep watching.
walks in to begin exploring, until he stops and sees this. It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either, and when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree.
Yeah, I understand.
And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs, and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
Okay, this is fire, bro. What? This is cool.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall. The floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel, because finally Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps, but of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off. And then another. I don't know what kind of practical joke this is, but I already heard you in the... I'm not scared of a game.
I'm ending stream, bro. I can't watch this anymore. I'm actually scared. I actually got scared, bro. I'm not, yes, I was covering my fucking eyes, bro. I deadass got scared, bro. I don't know why. Like, I got shivers. I deadass got shivers. My fucking hair on my skin went up, bro. I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious, bro.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt... compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into
Isn't that sound a default sound that Minecraft makes?
The wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left. The tunnel continues, getting narrower and narrower.
Why does Ron's chat move so faster? I wonder fucking why, bro.
And narrower. Until finally...
Yo, God.
He finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses, before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that, but I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple: set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him, stopping just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now it's time to explore. Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was still in, he tells us out of the hopper contraption. And nothing showed up. Item chunk. A lake to check on his contraption. And not with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving. Maybe I am scared. The other sign was pointed head on.
I failed you so many times. I committed so many crimes, and I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me reasons to be somebody else. Baby, I'm home again. I thought that I could run away.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze. And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
To be somebody else, it's alright.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is that he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this? Efficient. And with that, wait. Who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only way to find out is to keep watching, as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
A village, huh? This is a good story. I'm liking this already. Let's get Aromi. Abandoned village. fun Sunday. How about you, my boy? That owl.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
Fuck no.
Are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
8 pages? Holy fuck.
He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Do not. Redify NMS boxing, yes. What sort of hater going mentally insane? It's my headset, sorry. Look. I just had it like this because it was hurting my ears from listening, so I had it a little higher. How did he know there was a door there? How? Sounds coming from it? Oh. Again, another tunnel? I'm on. I don't like the music. 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 Wait, Zara dead ass. Wait, Zara sent me a screenshot on iMessage. That's funny. Oh my god, the crossroad. This is the crossroad. I'm fighting Sekram. Oh my god, there he is, the king. Oh my god, he went left on the crossroad. Didn't it say do not go left? Wait, am I wrong? Did it say don't turn left or don't turn right? Because I thought it was don't turn left on the crossroad. I thought, but he turned left. Is he fucked? Is he dead? But he's fucking dead then, bro. Why the fuck did he go left? Fucking dumbass. Oh, it's over, bro. The golden gate of fucking doom. The fuck just happened? What just happened? Why not on my screen? Wait, Zara, I said, is that all? Or is there more? Wait, so he turned left on the crossroad when he wasn't supposed to, and he saw golden gate doors. He walked in and he saw something he was supposed to see. Now he, oh my god, it was a fucking optical illusion.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? That shit was crazy. What the fuck? Bro, okay, I'm gonna give it a buck. This was scarier than all of the other shit we just watched, bro. Like damn near the whole time. Like the reason why I put the blanket over my body was because I was fucking getting chills bad, bro. And then I fucking put my headset above my ear so I could stop listening. And I was covering my fucking eyes. Yo, bro, why this shit dead ass had me scared, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Oh, hell no. Let's go sleep here. Let's get vamp. Oh my god, y'all hear that? I just cracked the fuck out of my wrist. Holy moly. Holy moly. Part 2 out, chat, or no? Psychological horror meant to keep you tense and give you goosebumps, no jump scares needed? Yeah. I would watch this, but bro, I just can't. That shit was loud as fuck. Damn, bro, what the fuck? Not yet? Okay. Finding a player who doesn't exist? Okay, I'll watch that one next. Probably next time I go live. I'm gonna end stream. Cause I need to fucking sleep, bro. Holy fuck. That was actually insane. Yo, that was good, bro. That was good. Zara, what the fuck? Zara, you never told me this, bro. The fuck? Like, that's just, I don't know, bro. Whatever, anyways. 1,000-player civilization. I actually watched that one, Cryo. I actually watched that one. I love watching the... Good night, Vamp. I love watching the, I love watching the, what's it called? The civilization videos. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna stream here, okay? I need to sleep. Because I need to wake up a little early at least, and then get some stuff done, and then I might, and then I need to do conditioning later. So, but by the time I don't know who's going live or what we're doing tomorrow, but I do know Monday, if you guys, I might go live Monday, depending on who's gonna be live during the melatonin thing. I'll probably go live, but don't forget, on Monday we're doing the melatonin stream with Arky, OSCS, and all the other guys, you know, Raw Dog Moon, Guapo, Zoil, Russell, Myth, everyone else. What time Monday? I don't know what time yet, but I do know that we have an Airbnb for 2 days, so it should be really fire, should be cool. And yeah, bro, be good vibes. But yeah, if you guys want to go over there, just make sure to go watch on Arky's stream if I'm not live. Oh my god, bro, I'm cracking every body. Do you guys, bro, every bone in my body is getting cracked. Like, oh my. When the sparring with you said probably Tuesday, next Tuesday or Thursday. Actually, no, it's gonna be Tuesday. The coach doesn't want to sparring before the fight, so. But yeah, guys, we hit 40K followers this stream. Let's fucking go. Look at 40,000 followers. Let's go. W fucking 40K, bro. You cracking everybody, cracking my bones. So I'm cracking. Thank you guys so much for the 40K. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the fucking subs, all the primes, all the tier 1s, all the gifteds. Thank you guys so much, and the bits. I saw a couple bits too. Thank you guys so much. Even your ass bone, yes, even my ass bone. I'll probably be live tomorrow. If I am not busy. But I did say I wasn't gonna go live the rest of the month because I'm training. So we shall see. I'll read Greek God. I love watching Greek. If you guys want to go in Greek's God's chat and spam up Redify raid or something, I would appreciate it. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna see you guys all either tomorrow, and if I'm not live tomorrow, I'll be live Monday for the melatonin stream. Okay, stream the training. I can't training. No streaming, man. No streaming training. No. Should I call you when you wake up for the money or do it now? Zara, I'm not gonna lie. Please call me when I wake up, bro. I'm dead ass about to knock out. But please, Zara, dead ass call me, bro, because I be forgetting, bro. Like I dead ass, like I have so much shit going on, like I be forgetting, bro. So just call me. We need more gaming. Yes, I'm gonna be gaming a lot more. Trust. But chat, thank you guys so much for everything. I'm gonna raid my boy Greek God. Go show him some love in his chat and stuff like. When do you wake up though? Zara, when I wake up, you'll probably know I've woken up if you see me online on Discord. If you see me online on Discord, I'm awake. All right, chat. I'm gonna see you guys all very soon. Never mind, I can't even raid a Greek god because he has his raid settings off. Let me see if I can find anyone else to raid. If not, I'm just gonna end stream. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna raid my fucking boy Prod, bro. My lovely fucking boyfriend Prod. All right, chat. Go show love to Prod, man. That's one of my brothers right there. That's one of my brothers. All right, chat. I'll see you guys all very soon, maybe. Maybe. We shall see. But yeah, go show Prod some love. That's one of my gangs, one of my shooters, one of my top gangsta. What's a good song to end to? Let me look. I'm gonna do. I'll do this one. All right, chat. Good luck on the fight. Thank you, Amanda. But yeah, if you guys want to know how my progress is going and stuff for like my fight, I post on my story every single day. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, go do that. But alright, chat. Peace. Bye. I'll see you guys all very soon. Hopefully, maybe. Bye. Have a good morning, good night, wherever you're from. Peace.
And when it gets gray, don't start to get mad.